and welcome to another episode of SDS. In today's game show, we have Fuad. We also have, all the way from Arkansas,
Connecticut,
or Knoxville, Tennessee, Lias.
Green.
And we have coming from Barcelona.
Barcelona, aquí.
Mogadishu, Barcelona.
El control del balón con el centro.
Hey, tu nombre es Abs Busquets.
Congrats from Somalia, man.
I've never seen a Somali Spaniard though. It's,
Sí, en el control del balón con el centro en el Barcelona, el equipo, en el campo, en todos.
I know from Somalia. I'm from Deportivo.
He's so good. I'm making it sound like he's
and you know what words are. They don't make no sense. It's just words together.
He's mixing. He said, yeah, something about teams, something about everyone, and
The kids' football set in the middle.
He said all football-related words. El equipo,
That's
todos
Spanish commentary.
los jugadores del equipo, ¿no?
Yo me lo voy a decir,
Partido.
el control del balón con el centro. Quiero que sea el control del balón con el. It's mental. It's so sick. I like it.
Oh man, yes, hi, welcome. Yes, I succeeded.
I think that's the most hectic intro we've ever done.
I love it. I love it.
High energy.
There we go. Because today we are doing our top 3 players in every position in the Premier League. Because recently we
Premier
did
League, man.
top 3 players in the world in every position, in general in the world.
Fun
Right?
episode.
That was so good.
Yeah.
3 of us were on it.
Yeah.
He was
Faisal, I think.
Faisal.
That's when he should slap you.
Yeah.
I should slap you.
Yes, yeah, that's what he said.
That video, I think someone, one of the SS supporter accounts made a whole thread of funniest moments
Oh,
from just
yeah.
that
From just that one video, it was a
Yeah,
It was
from
football,
just
yeah.
that video. It was crazy.
Nah, gold.
So yeah, that was a fun video. So we're gonna do it again, but now I'm gonna bring it down to the Premier League and currently. The word is currently, right?
Okay, so today.
Yeah. So currently, you could look at how you want because some people look at currently as this season. Some people look at currently as the last 3 months. Some people look at currently as the whole 2024. Like it depends how you look, but currently just means yeah. And also, I want to keep it to people that are playing. Like for example, like Rodri. We can put Rodri in.
I can't like, yeah, because they were angry about that last time when we did the
How
best.
could he be in there? It's
The best
impossible he's in there.
midfielders.
Yeah,
they
we
were
can't
like,
put
how
Rodri
you not
in.
even
It's on the
mention
last
KDB?
18 months, if you guys want to talk about currently, like, bro, he's been playing football for a few months, but he's playing the other
Yeah,
ones. Like,
so you obviously can put Rodri
Well,
in
okay,
there,
if
but
it's
it's
that
up
will
to you.
change my list.
But it's up to. But I'm saying if you don't put Rodri in there and you with the caveat
Explain it
that
with
with the
the
caveat
caveat,
that listen, I want to put players that are playing right now, then that's fine as well.
Okay.
It's not making a combined one, so it's fine. It's not going to affect the full final list.
Yeah.
Everyone's just bringing their own list.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that's the only caveat. If you guys want to get involved, please do get involved. It's so much more fun when you guys get involved. Okay, when we look at the comments and we see arguments, debates, disagreements, agreements, all that stuff. We want to see that the community is strong, and it gets even stronger the more you guys interact with us on the comments directly, right? And hit the like button as well. Of course, that'd be nice. But also on other social media platforms, on X. Which is the ads on the screen right now, on Instagram, on our Spotify. Give us nice ratings on any platform. Any platform where you see SDS on Instagram, anything, comments help us. TikTok as well, the comments help us. The more engagement helps us. So if you guys like these topics, you want to get involved, and I know so much of you guys have so much opinions, and you don't just want to listen to us, you actually want to get involved, then feel free to comment. So do that as well. But let's get into this one. Top 3 players in every position. Last one caused some debates. Let's see this one. This is more into one league.
Yeah.
And down the line, we might play around and do other stipulations. But this one's Premier League. We've narrowed it down. So let's start with the goalkeepers. Obviously, we're going to do in centre back as one. We're not going to do, because obviously,
Right and left
just
centre
3
back.
centre backs. Yeah, just 3. We're not going to do right centre back, left centre back. 3 centre backs, and then that's it. Obviously, we've got 3 different types of midfielders. Full backs, of course, we're going to do right back individually, left backs individually, and then everything else is, easy. Goalkeepers. The top 3 goalkeepers in the Premier League. Now, the pool of goalkeepers is interesting.
that's a nice way of saying it's overrated. And then I can't lie. It's interesting.
Lias wants 30 seconds on this segment, by the way, guys. He doesn't want to talk about
Lias, since you love goalkeepers so much,
Yeah.
we're going to start
Get us
with
kicked off.
Can I say, by the
you.
way, everyone's always coming at me for goalkeepers. Going, yes, it's not goal. Roy Keane don't like goalkeepers either, bro. I was listening the other day. He was saying, Peter Schmeichel, he just does his job, man.
Yeah, but he's a hater, though.
He said,
You had to fight. You had to fight.
He said, no, but he says goalkeepers in general, like they're just overrated. He says like people guess them for. The other day, Gary Neville was saying, yeah, David Raya, I love the way he catches the ball. He's like, that's his job. That's what he's supposed to do, man.
Yeah,
He's a goalkeeper.
It's striker's job to
So
score goals.
I'm with Roy Keane, man. Let's get this one out of the way real quick.
Hey, before we do that, top 3 referees.
Yeah. All of them are
I
shit.
care about that.
Everyone's important. Top 3
I don't think I
linos.
can name 3.
Top 3 linos. You can name 3 current Premier League referees.
Easily.
He's a current.
You can name.
David Cruz no longer.
Kieran Tierney.
Kieran Tierney's a left
Michael
back.
Oliver.
That's your
Kieran
left back.
Tierney's a left back for Arsenal.
Paul Tierney.
Yeah, Kieran Tierney's a left back for Arsenal. That's the point.
But then you're gonna have idiots in the comments saying, "Oh, Fuad is so disgraceful. Referees are a huge part of the game."
But they are.
Bro,
No, they're not, man.
No,
Get them
they're
out
not.
of here, bro.
I just know some dude
Especially
running
how
around.
bad they are.
I'm so Arsenal code though. I don't say Kieran Tierney. Paul Tierney.
Paul Tierney.
Michael Oliver.
Michael
Michael Oliver.
Anthony Taylor.
I just know there's bare
Holy
generic
schmucks,
names. That's all I know. There's just
Yeah.
bare generic
2 first names.
Keith Andrews, probably.
2 first names, bro. Keith Andrews.
I'm just. There probably is one.
Go ahead. Goalkeepers. Yes.
I went first with Alisson.
Yeah.
I think one of the best goalkeepers in the world.
I think we might have the same 3 in order as well. I'm predicting. So obviously that's me saying I got Alisson 1.
Second,
Okay, we don't.
I don't understand how Alisson.
We don't. I clocked it in your eye. There's a little thing in your eye. I clocked it. I'm not gonna say the word.
we're not the same, man. Yeah,
God.
second I go with Emi Martinez.
Ah,
Third I went with David Raya.
nice.
That's my 3. I'm sticking with it.
Okay, see,
One
I,
difference.
I'm happy with that list. As in, like, they are the top 3 keepers in the league. But this is why my understanding of currently was a bit swayed. Because if we're doing currently, I mean, today, this season,
How was
obviously
Onana?
Allison would obviously he had got injured for a while, and Kelleher was out. So other keepers have performed, and I still agree with that list as a top 3. But if we're doing it based on form, I think like Onana gets a shout.
Oh yeah, of course. Go ahead.
No?
Sure.
But
I was close to putting him in my 3. I mean, the reason I was like is because we've got the same 3, but I've got Raya second, Emi third.
If I can quickly say
Onana,
this,
I was looking at as well.
I've got Onana second, Raya third.
Yeah, I was gonna put Onana in.
yeah, so that's
Onana
that's
in.
more.
I was gonna put him in.
Yeah, so it's,
But I was like Emi. The big moments, isn't it? But I was gonna put Onana. Generally, was gonna put Onana. In
the
third.
way I looked at it the last 18 months, to be honest with you. Last season, almost going into this season. That's kind of my criteria. When you say current, that's kind of the way I looked at it. So, and also, who do I rate? Who do I think is really, really good?
Yeah.
And with Onana, like, look, he's had some good moments this season. He saved us in some games, but he's not my kind of goalkeeper. I can't lie. There's too many scary moments with him. There's too many moments where like I feel like a big mistake is gonna come. And of course, every goalkeeper makes mistakes, but the mistakes that he makes, I feel like most elite goalkeepers, I don't really see it in their game. Like the goal he gave up against Forest a few weeks ago.
That was almost like a reminder of last season.
Yeah, and like I said, every goalkeeper makes
outside of
mistakes.
that, I
But
don't
who
think
makes
he's
mistakes
made
like
many.
that, bro?
Outside of that one,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
if
think
a
he made
mistake
that
like
many.
that is
more than
even
just more than
possible.
just not made mistakes. He saved United more than he's made mistakes for sure
I
this
mean,
season.
I get that, but look, there was also a period where De Gea was saving us, and he was also making mistakes. For me, as a goalkeeper, look,
No,
like
but I
I
think
said,
if we're talking about net, what it was, and De Gea was a net negative at that point in time. I
look,
don't think I
Onana's
could
not
call Onana a net
but my
negative
point
right
is,
now.
No, but you're talking about mistakes. My point is, De Gea also made mistakes. Yes, he
Yeah,
saved
yeah,
us at times, but the mistakes, keeping the ball out of your net, I still think Onana has that in his game. And then also,
He
yeah, he's
began
not-
to stop
he's-
saving us as well, David De Gea. At points he
I
wasn't
get
saving.
that,
Yeah,
bro, I get
That's
that.
a
I'm not trying to
different-
say
it's
it's
a
the
different
exact same
paradigm.
thing.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not trying to say Onana's as bad
Yeah.
as De Gea, but he also made mistakes. That's my point. But also on the topic of like net positive, yeah, he's more of a net positive than he is a negative. But also, I look at other sides of his game, bro. Like his passing out from the back, he's a good short passer. But we also signed him to play these long passes. I feel like that side of his game has kind of been
Yeah,
overrated since he
it's
came to
been
United.
underwhelming.
I haven't seen an elite level
I agree.
in that regard.
He's funny though.
But in-
Cheers.
No,
Normally,
he actually
normally
is,
people
though.
continue.
That's the
Oh,
analysis.
you said he's funny.
Like he's a funny guy.
I thought you were gonna
smiling.
say. I thought you said it's funny. I was like,
Bernardo
No, like he's
picture.
funny, like smiling. The memes, goalkeeping penalties, does that stuff.
I don't like
It's got
that. For me,
attitude.
that
Well,
makes
keepers are a bit crazy.
Nah, but no, I don't want that kind of goalkeeper. I want a goalkeeper who's no nonsense. My back four trusts in him all the time. There's never any worry. And I feel like with Onana, if I was a defender in front of him, I would always have that in the back of my head. That
100%. I
something
agree.
might
And
happen.
ultimately, I
You
think
don't
that's
say-
why he didn't make my 3. Did everyone say they're 3? He said
Yeah, so Alisson,
I've
Onana, Raya.
Alisson, Onana,
Raya,
and then
yeah.
Raya.
Yeah.
And for
So
me,
it's
it's
the same.
Onana is the improvements that have put him there. I think Raya, if I'm not mistaken, joint top clean sheets as well. And I think he's
no,
actually
Onana's
been
got
good
more
this
clean
year
sheets.
as well. No, I
This
think they're all
That's
on
a
6.
defensive.
Oh,
That's a
season-
defensive
No,
record.
yeah,
for
yeah,
him.
that's a whole
Yeah, it is a whole collective anyway. And then you lot said Emi though.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear about that.
Because he's a winner and he's a big game player and he makes some saves at times that. Yeah, well, he is. Well,
It's true.
He's got his
You guys see the
mistakes.
save he made
He's
against
got his
Forest, by the way.
mistakes.
That's one of the best saves I've ever
Yeah,
seen in
he's
my
got
life.
his
Facts.
mistakes. He's also
Yeah.
an overconfident, an overzealous keeper sometimes. Or like Onana, he'll get too excited.
Not
He'll-
as much as
he'll do
Onana.
that. No,
Onana
of course,
is-
not
yeah,
as much, but he's in that kind of realm.
Yeah.
But the difference between him and Onana is, for me, he's a more secure goalkeeper.
Yes, agreed.
In terms of the saves he makes, the
Agreed.
types of saves he makes.
Consistent.
More consistent as well. And I don't obviously Onana's played at higher levels. Onana's played obviously not international football. He's played at the highest level, Emi Martinez. But yeah, Inter Milan Champions League final. He's played that obviously Ajax when he went deep in the Champions League runs. But Emi plays like he's more experienced. I think he's older, a couple years older, but he just had a lot. I don't know his
Maturity.
mentality. I think I like his mentality more.
There's also goals that go by Onana, I swear, and it's like I feel like
like
the timing of his dives are like completely wrong at times. Like he's diving 5 seconds after the ball leaves. Bro, there's a lag. I swear. Like
true,
I'm looking at some of the goals we can see.
season than this season.
Even nah, that's not true, bro. Even this season, there's
Give me
goals
a
that you
save
can
this
see.
season where you felt he was lagging when you were saving it.
There was one literally a few weeks ago. Okay,
It's obviously way more last
Nah,
season.
there was
I
literally one.
don't
There was
think I
one
could
within
say
the
that.
last
but
few weeks.
I think that'd be incorrect to say that.
It
behind
was
this
the
season.
one shot down the middle, man.
No, that
was the.
There was one a few.
the
There
Cardinal
was
save.
one I
Yeah,
swear
that
a
was
few
the
weeks
Cardinal
ago that like it went. It might have been against Forest. It might have been a different goal. I need to think about
Some
it.
other
but-
candidates we're
They only
thinking
scored
of.
two again. They scored three. They scored three. One was the passing mistake.
It
Yeah.
might have been the
Go ahead, yeah. It's time for other
Jordan
candidates. You said Pickford's another candidate.
Cells
I'm good.
at Forest as well.
Sells
Sells
is
is a
done
key
well.
Cells, I feel like has been kind of underrated this season a little bit.
Kelleher.
Kelleher
Not
came
top
in for a
three,
good
but
run.
we do candidates.
Gallagher,
Ederson would have been in this
Ederson.
conversation. Yes, a couple for the last 5 years, he would have been in there.
Yeah.
Now he's no longer guaranteed, it seems.
100%.
know what,
Ederson, I
that-
can't lie. For me, it's similar to Onana in terms of he just scares me sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
Like I think he's a safer pair of hands than Onana, but
Better distribution as well.
much better. He's the best I've seen in terms
Yeah,
of distribution.
facts.
But yeah, I always feel of Ederson as well too. Like, is there a moment? I feel like that year they won the treble
You're
was the
thinking about the
first
best
year.
ever now.
That's a good comparison.
What was the between them two?
Not,
Yeah,
between
yeah.
those two, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
But
Because
yeah,
Alisson versus Ederson for a while now.
for me, it's never been a convo.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's been a combo. But because City are performing so well,
Yeah.
it was that combo. But let's move on for goalkeepers. You don't want to stand up for too long, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's too much.
Good conversation. Let us know who you have in your three. It looks like but Alisson and Raya are the unanimous two that are in there, and then Martinez or Onana is kind of like the debate between us. Right backs. Once again, the pool isn't fantastic.
I think it's actually decent.
It's good, but it's better than the left back pool.
It's better than goalkeepers.
It's better than goalkeepers. But for me,
Okay, we all got number
Okay.
one the same, right?
Trent.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's the best right back in the league.
Trent.
Easily.
Yeah, it's the best right back in the league.
Now, in second I got Jurien Timber,
I do too.
and in third I got Mazraoui.
I do too.
Yeah, so I figured I'd team three. You forgot him.
No.
Okay,
It's
so
the exact
That's
same.
right.
Oh,
That's right.
yo,
The only thing I was trying to almost like maybe someone will say Poro. I was like,
Oh, so everyone's the same.
Honorable mention.
Oh, so everyone's the same.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Yeah.
that, but
nah,
Okay,
Mazraoui.
that's
I
good
was like, has to be in there.
wow, okay, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. Because I was thinking the last minute I changed it because I like
was-
this.
I was
I like this
thinking-
player.
My
but
thing
was
is, I
gonna
had
put-
Mazraoui second for a
I
while.
think I have
gonna-
the same
no,
honorable mention as you.
Well,
I
don't
think
know.
you was gonna put
I was
Timber
gonna-
left back.
No, right back. I was gonna put Livramento.
Oh no.
Yeah, who
Ola
are you thinking
Aina.
about?
Yeah.
Ola Aina.
Ola Aina
I
is
think
my
I think
honorable
Livramento's
mention.
better. I think
Ola
Livramento's
Aina's my.
I think Livramento's better than Ola Aina.
I think he's more talented, but I think with the body of work
This
Olaina's put
season.
in the last 2 seasons, I think Olaina deserves a big shout.
Oh.
Livramento's very talented though.
I think he's just the ultimate.
Livramento's
I think he's the
ultimate
ultimate fullback.
Yeah,
I
profile
agree.
Play
wise.
both
I
sides,
agree.
everything.
I agree.
But he missed out because he's been good, but he's been kind of quiet this season.
I think
And his
Olaina
profile,
this
he can do
season
the
has been
overlapping.
incredible.
Genuinely, I think
Livramento
he'd
is the ultimate fullback.
He'd be a contender for Team of the Year, and even when we was doing our kind of
Yeah, we
team
put
of
him in.
the season
So
so
far, I think
far.
Elias put him
I
in.
put him in mine. Yeah.
Some people put him in. Yeah.
Who
But yeah, so
would you
that's-
take him out for though? That's the thing.
Out of those 3, I'm happy with those 3.
Gusto, Sasib said Gusto's an honorable mention, but I
Gusto
think
this
the fact that we
season-
all had the same three is good.
Yeah, last season Gusto had a really
Last
good
season
season.
I
He was
would
just
have
a
had
traditional
Gusto
fullback.
there.
He was really good.
This season it's been a little bit of an adapting period, almost like to Maresca's system. But I think with that 3, you're looking at the 3 best right backs in the Premier League. I think Timber for me, the way he's come in, taken Ben White's chain, and us after about 2 games I tweeted out, I said it's going to be long for him getting that chain back because he is going to give you everything you need from a modern day right back. The defensive solidity on the ball, the overlaps, he can go inverted, and he can give you end product as well at the end of it. So
Yeah, I just want to see him have a good run at right back.
Yes.
because we've had injuries. What 5 defenders out, so he's had to do a shift on
yeah,
both sides.
on multiple positions.
And obviously, clearly he's better as a right back. It's obvious, but sometimes had to go into left back. But I think now with Arteta trusting Miles Lewis Skelly at left back, I think we're going to see Timber now really playing right back every single game and doesn't have to do that job because before it'd be Timber has to go left back and Partey has to go right back just to make this team. But I think now Miles is starting, Calafrio hopefully be back in there soon, and we'll really see how good Timber really is. That's why I'm happy you guys put him in second. even above Mazraoui, which we clearly know how
It
good
was
he
so
is.
tough. It
Clearly
was
know
so
how good
tough.
Mazraoui is and how good he's been performing. And the fact that both of you have still put him below Timber makes me realize, okay, cool. This
You
is
could tell both of those though are
I'm-
like products of the Ajax academy.
yeah, for sure.
In
Good
terms of
footballers, smart
Sure.
IQ.
any position, any angle, any foot, they can get the ball and they will still be effective. Like they have no issues on and off the ball, and it's the IQ they play with as well. I think is very underrated.
Listen, I've said this many times on SDS when I talk about Timber, how much I wanted him at my club
Of course, yeah.
because of how like he's my kind of player. Like when he was playing at centre half, how persistent he was. At times he's driving through midfield. I still actually think we have yet to see all of Timber at Arsenal.
Of course.
Like the things I was seeing the guy do, pick up the ball in eight positions and be driving with the ball and creating chances. Obviously, the level of the Eredivisie in the Premier League is not the same. But he has the technical ability to do that. Such a complete package technically.
I think
At
it's
the
more
same
than
time,
technique,
The
it's the
physical
IQ,
profile
bro.
of him
So smart, I was
is
gonna say.
ridiculous. Yeah, his IQ is ridiculous.
His best
But
attribute.
also,
I think that's his best
physically
attribute, yeah.
speaking, brother, the guy can compete with any winger in the league, no problem, and lock them down.
That's
In
what I put
Europe,
him above Mazraoui. I think the athletic side of it. I
That's
think
what he
he's
just edges
a
him a
bit
little
more
more.
athletic than
I
Mazraoui.
think he's got too much muscle though.
He's compact.
Yeah, but I think if you see him in person, it's his thighs and his calves. That's I think why he's getting a lot of injuries. Don't try and stop yourself from smiling. But it's a real thing.
No,
it's,
facts.
but it's a real
No, he's
thing.
got like
Because you can get a lot of injuries. You can get a lot of injuries that
Yeah.
way, like muscle injuries.
Yeah.
And I think that might be a little bit of a issue. And we've seen him, miss a couple games for injury. But I do think that, and it sounds like but you see footballers talk about how big a player's arse is and how much that helps them in their game. That's a normal thing, right?
That's the Yaya Toure
Like,
method.
but
Yep.
people have spoken about it.
I've heard about it.
John McGinn's a player that uses his backside really
Hazard.
well. Hazard. These are things, the anatomy
Faisal.
of
Yeah,
a
of
human.
course.
Anatomy and physiology. When you study that, you know how much.
Very
muscle. But
true.
also, if someone's got too much muscle,
that can make
it
injuries, yeah,
affect,
yeah.
And I think he's one of them. But his intelligence, I think, is his best trait by far, and that's a good point. And,
think it's
and he's a
Mazraoui's as well,
baby.
too.
Bro, he's only 23. He's 20. That's ridiculous. He's 23, and he's missed the whole season of football as well.
Imagine he was there for you that season. 'Cause I think about that all the
The
time.
league, I would like that league, man. Could have taken it.
If my grandma had a weed,
Hey.
She'd be back.
she'd in bag.
Very nice.
So yeah, that's our right backs. We're all in agreement, which is interesting. Let's switch over to the other side. Let's go left backs. Now this is interesting.
He is.
I think we'll have the same three.
Ooh, I think so too.
Maybe
But I don't
different
know
order, but I think we'll have the same
Yeah.
I
three.
think so too.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well,
Mine is-
We're like-minded, clearly, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Like goalkeepers, we had 2 out of the 3, and then right backs 3 out of 3, and the same position for right backs.
Yeah.
Left backs,
let's go number 1.
Cucurella.
Cucurella.
Owen Gvardiol.
I went Guardiola as well.
He's a centre back. I don't even have him. He's not in my 3. In my head, he's a centre back. He's not even in my 3.
He's been playing left back.
In
the
In my
whole
head, he's not,
time.
I don't have him in my 3 at all.
Plays left back.
Okay, I don't have him. I didn't. Okay.
Was he in your 3 for left backs last week or 2 weeks ago when you did?
Yes, team of the year.
Um,
He's in
You played in that team of the year. I played Kirkes. You all played Gavardio. Team of the season so far.
yeah, team of the
I
season so
wasn't
far.
even
yeah.
asking that.
No,
I was
no.
asking when you did your
You
best
talk about
3
the best
positions
3
worldwide.
the left backs in the world.
Did you have Gvardiol?
I might
I
have.
can't remember.
But then the last few weeks he
but
stopped
then-
I'm
being a
trying
left
to
back.
remember.
Couple
I
goals
might have-
conceded.
But then again, for me, it's like, I'm always in the part where I'm thinking about where they play versus where they
How they
actually
play, if
Yeah,
they play.
if they play. You guys are really traumatized. Aren't you? United, as in like where they play, where the manager plays them versus what position they actually are.
My point is, if you had him a
'Cause
few
in-
weeks
but I'm
ago
saying-
at
but I'm
left
saying
back,
in that video, I didn't have DeMarco at left back because in my head I'm like, he's the best in the world at where the position he plays
Yeah.
in, but he plays so high up. I
Sure.
don't want to put him in left back.
Sure.
And we didn't have that position. I'm not gonna put DeMarco in left wing. I'm not gonna put him in left back.
sure.
So I put
Gvardiol was in
I
there.
put
He
Vardio.
was in there.
I
He
did
was
put
in
Vardio, but then even on the same topic now, Sharky then was more.
Miami those days.
Sharky then was more thinking about where he's playing the season. Sharky now is more thinking about I want to go off who are the left backs by trade,
Sharky's in South
their
Beach.
best positions.
He's in South Beach.
Yeah,
Still
no.
Miami.
Listen. I can agree in this. Okay, I'm being inconsistent here, but this one in today's video, I actually wanted to give it to actual left back, so people are playing.
I mean, if we want to go actual, so we
But no, you guys keep. No, you guys have.
No,
your
I'm
own.
keeping
I
Guardiola.
got
Guardiola.
Gvardiol number 1. I know he's had a bad
I have
stretch
Cucurella number
during
1.
this
I
run.
had Cucurella number
I had
1.
Cucurella number 2. He would have been my number 1
Yes.
if we want to go off actual.
number
out
And your
and
number
out
three
backs.
is my
For
number
me
2 then.
is Kirkes.
I went Anthony Robinson.
Anthony Robinson.
I don't mind.
Yes.
Well,
I went
yeah,
Anthony Robinson.
I got Cucurella.
This guy ain't vibing with Anthony Robinson, man. He's saying he likes him a little more last year, but I remember last season
I
he was
like
saying
that
about
he's
it.
improved.
Kirkes is good as well.
I like
He is
Kirkes.
good. He is
Kirkes
good. Very
is
good.
But I think Robinson's game's a little more polished.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I had
Maybe.
Cucurella first. I have Robinson second, and then my third was a battle between Kirkes and Lewis Hall.
Ooh, Hall is
And
good.
then I went with Hall in the end.
You're Lewis Hall.
Kirkaz is so explosive. He's going to be a great Robertson
100%,
replacement.
100%.
He's going to end up being amazing, and he's still very good right now.
100%.
But I think right now
Liverpool signed
Robinson's
him?
game, huh? I think he'll go to Liverpool.
Yeah, I think he should.
Yeah, I think he'll end up there.
I think him, Nuri, Robinson.
He's an optional defender.
Oh, yeah.
I love
No,
Nuri.
I agree.
Nuri in our system as like that left center guy,
Yeah.
it might be nice.
Left wing back.
As an actual left back in a back four, allow it, bro.
Nuri Mazraoui wing-back duo?
I'll have it. I'll take it.
Hey, North Africa's
North
finest.
Africa.
I'll take
I'm
that
gonna be there
one.
every game, bro.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna be
that
there every game.
Hey, that region. The Maghrebi zone. All right, copyright, man. Copyright. Your voice is too good. I thought it was a studio.
More than 5 seconds is over.
Yeah, cool.
I thought it was a studio
But I'll have that all day long. Brother, that wing back there. All day long.
That is
We're
fantastic.
gonna have the half and half, like, innit?
Bro, 100%. I'm gonna This guy's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
Allow it,
He's gonna
bro.
kill me.
You don't know
Actually,
that.
they all kill me. No, I'm not gonna do that. No,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that. All of them will kill me. I'm not gonna do that.
Don't joke with that one, bro.
I'm not gonna mess around with that. I'm not messing around with that.
Don't.
Too many brothers.
Lewis Hall, you were saying though.
Yeah, I put Lewis Hall in there, man. Like,
like
but you
Lewis
can clearly see I like the
Newcastle,
fullbacks.
yeah.
But I think, them two are just so good. Lewis Hall's a different type of fullback because he can play in centre mid. And we've seen him play there. Yeah, exactly. We've seen him play there for Chelsea, coming up as well, played there a lot. But this season, I'm going off currently, he's been so good. He gets up and down the pitch really well. He's good, 1v1 against a good winger as well. He plays really well against his wingers, gets assists, and that defense is very solid. And like I said, I love them two. Those two Chelsea boys, Livramento and Lewis Hall.
What a glow up from Trippier and Dan Burn.
Wow, unbelievable glow up.
What a glow up, bro. Think
Bro,
about
it's
it.
so
Complete
good.
is Trippier
If you
and
look at
Dan
that
Burn.
fullback duos in the Premier League, that's up
And
there
it's
with
funny
the
because
best.
they were there last year as well, but they were just so
up
injury.
there
I
with
think
the
that
best.
might be one of the
It's
best.
up there with the best.
Might be one of the best. Obviously, with you guys fit, Timber Calafiore is pretty good
Yeah,
as well.
but I'm saying
Hey,
like Livramento.
Calafiore's unproven.
Livramento and Hall is up there with the best.
Yeah,
bro.
he's still got a
Like,
long
you're
way
not
to
going
go.
to find
Got a long
many
way
better
to
than
go.
that.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's a good
I'm
fullback.
trying to
pairing.
think.
Best
other-
fullback
Pairing in the league. Yeah, might be.
It's
Yeah,
up there.
I think the Newcastle one's very good.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I really want to put both of them in.
Yeah.
Centre backs. We're still in defence. It's the last one of the
I think
defenders.
this one's pretty cut and dry.
I think so
Simple,
too.
Straightforward.
I think so too.
It should be. I
You're gonna
hope.
have different
Oh,
ones,
wait.
man.
I hope. I hope we all have common
I
sense.
think
here.
we're fine. I think.
I think.
I hope.
We have different ones.
I hope
That's
we
it.
have common sense.
I hope we all.
Numero uno.
I hope Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk.
Numero dos.
William Saliba.
William
William
Saliba.
Saliba.
Yeah.
Numero tres.
Gabriel
Gabriel,
Magalhaes.
I know you're
Gabriel.
I knew
Konate,
it. I
yeah,
knew
yeah.
this guy. I knew he'd
Konate,
ruin it.
yeah.
I knew he'd ruin it.
We're saying currently.
What, 18 months?
Well, Gabriel.
Konate is the best centre back in the Premier League this season. He misses 2 games. How many goals did Liverpool concede in those 2 games? The proof is in the puds, lads. I'm sorry. I
same
appreciate
thing, Gabriel.
Gabriel. Not Gabriel. Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Look, set piece weapon.
Not just set
new
pieces.
hairline.
Not just set
brother.
pieces. You know,
and the thing is,
you know,
I
there's
do
an
think-
argument
I
to say.
agree.
You know, there's an argument to say for the last season and
He
this
is-
season, he's been the better centre back for Arsenal. There's the real genuine conversation to be had there. So
Because I don't feel like he gets his dues from Arsenal fans a lot. Saliba definitely has pretty privilege that a lot of the time he gets all the PR and all the love. And I agree. Listen.
but not even just pretty in terms of looks, but pretty in terms of the way he plays. Saliba's the
Yeah,
one that's
you know,
more silky. He'll do the turn.
the Van Dijk thing.
Gabriel's the more
the readers of the game.
But Gabriel's
Gabriel
more
can
the-
hoop too, man.
Yeah, no, that's
Don't get it
Gabriel,
twisted. Gabriel can play.
underrated.
I agree.
Passing's
How about
underrated.
this?
All that.
This
stuff.
guy,
you
if we're
see-
talking about progression with passing, the team looks to Gabriel.
Yeah.
Like if the reality situation,
I
if ever they're
agree.
trying to progress that ball.
Saliba in terms of carrying is
yeah,
nice.
he
Yeah.
carries 100. Don't get me wrong. It's not like he doesn't
I
pass
remember there
forward.
was guys on SDS pod saying Gabriel
You
ain't a
can't
ball
pass,
playing.
yeah.
Cool. How about this? I have to apologize.
They were
I
Arsenal fans.
have to be one of them.
Every
brother.
day we're apologizing.
No, we
man.
have to.
Aye,
No, because
look at that.
genuinely,
Sorry,
We're- we're-
I'm gonna
we're
say
men
this.
of honor.
I'm gonna say this. SDS says sorry. Apparently, is what we're coming out. SDS keeps saying sorry. But Gabriel, similar to Saka in sense, has almost improved and added something to his game every single season. I thought for a while it was removing his weaknesses, less of mistakes on the ball. There was you weren't so concerned about him.
Those are, like,
Brother,
people,
that's gone.
People put that title on him.
That's
and
gone,
was-
bro.
that was
That's
defeated
gone.
years ago.
Yeah,
That
but I think people
passing-
still think that a little bit. That's why when you hear his name, they don't want to put him with the best. They don't want to put him with the best.
Yeah.
He's there.
No, and his
He is
time
there.
and his timing with his passing now as well. It's not
So
just the
good.
ones where he's breaking in line. It's almost like he sees like Leacher does it a lot as well. He sees someone who's dragging inside and the pass is on over. He'll pass that with
I
perfect
think.
weight
Okay,
over the
correct
top.
me. You
Gabriel's
watched them a
been
lot
really
more,
impressive.
right? But there's an element of Vidic and Ferdinand a little bit with Saliba and Gabriel.
Yeah.
That's what I see. Like that Vidic, Gabriel's more of that Vidic kind of defender, and Saliba's more that Ferdinand. And this is one of the best pairings that we've ever seen in the Premier League history. And I'm seeing an element of that with these two. And you know, Vidic is the one that got the Premier League Player of the Years.
Yeah.
Where Ferdinand, but if you talk about who's a great centre back of all time, people talk about Ferdinand and Terry. So Ferdinand's PR is obviously better, and of course he's a great defender. And people talk about Ferdinand, Terry, Van Dijk as the best ever. No one, it takes a longer time to talk about Vidic.
Yeah.
But Vidic is the one that was getting the Premier League players, and it kind of reminds me of that with their playing style and also how much they get pushed.
It's the dynamic as well too.
Yeah.
It's the aggressor and the more the ball player, and like one's the A side, the other is the B side.
That's what you had with like Diaz and Stones.
Well,
like, a couple years
Puyol
ago
and
as well.
PK. That's the best
Puyol.
center
That's
back
what you want.
partnerships.
That's what you want,
Yeah.
though.
The best center back partnerships ever always have that kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
Terry and
Understanding
Carvalho
the
was
chemistry.
Terry and
Yeah.
Carvalho, yeah, for sure.
I think
Varane
with
and Ramos, for
Konate though,
sure.
it's like this season
he's
for me has been
unbelievable.
he's been better than
so
Virgil.
tough. So tough.
I
for him
think
to-
in some games I feel like
In some games,
everybody who he's come up against, he's dominated. And I think nowadays as well, so often we give so much credit to the cool, composed defenders. I think a lot of these front
Overlook
foot
the
aggressive
monsters.
defenders, because they're liable to mistakes as well,
Yeah.
let's be honest.
Yeah,
They're
that's
the
'cause
ones
they're
that
taking more risks.
They take more risks.
100%.
Yeah.
But Konate just seems to be the one that
Sure.
you don't see
You
mistakes.
know, one thing I will say is Konate is a lot scarier to run towards.
Bro,
than Van Dijk.
I always
Van
look at
Dijk.
it that
Bro,
way.
because
Van
Van Dijk is a smart
waves off
defender.
Trent.
So Van Dijk will angle you out, like he'll kind of minimize your
Usher you.
XG.
Yeah.
Like it's like basketball, like low low chance.
tough
shot,
shot.
low
Konate
percentage.
is a freight train.
Konate
Is a freight train.
he is
Come.
come, and then we're running together.
Yeah,
But
and
when
you're
I,
done.
when I saw Martinelli against
Martinelli.
Konate,
No, that's bullying.
he had
Nah,
no chance.
I always
Whereas
think
Van
so.
Dijk won't
He did it
touch
in
you.
the
Van Dijk
Champions
won't
League.
touch you.
Brilliant.
He'll just make you run into a pace
Yeah,
where
to where you're not gonna affect the game.
exactly,
Yeah.
which is
Van
smart.
Dijk out-auras you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but
you
it's
don't even
true.
want to go near him. But
It's
Konate,
too- yeah.
Konate, I always think if I was an attacker, who's the defender? If I saw, I would run the other way. As bad as that sounds,
Yeah.
If I see him, I'm like, yeah, let me spin out, play to my fullback. There's no chance I'm going one.
Yeah.
It's true.
You heard what I said.
I didn't even hear it, but
You heard what I said.
The viewers heard what you said.
yeah.
Mental.
So yeah, I mean, listen, Konate, listen, no,
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Konate, Gabriel could have been either for third,
Yeah.
but Van Dijk and Saliba, I think, were shoo-ins for 1 and 2. But yeah, listen, any honourable mentions?
Mickey Van Ven.
Yeah, why not?
Nope.
What?
Fast,
Outside of his injuries.
he's quick.
Outside of his injury period. Don't do that.
He's quick though,
Don't
man.
do that. Don't do this. Allow it.
Who's faster? What's faster, Van de Ven or a cheap?
That's my dog, but allow it.
Yo, he has been good this year,
Earn
bro.
your stripes, man.
Come on,
Why
man.
aren't you all about earning your stripes and proving it?
He's been injured.
Yeah, bro, with 50,000 goals conceded in the last 2 years, bro.
Shout out Murillo. Shout out Murillo.
Shout out Mario.
Last year as well.
Like Murillo.
What,
Maria-
when Isaac put him on his ass,
Maria-
injured then.
Mario got his call up for Brazil.
Injured
as
his
well.
tailbone, I know
Say
that.
no more, Licha.
Hey, Licha ain't in my top 3 either.
Hey, we're doing
earn
honorable
your,
mentions.
earn your
We're
stripes.
doing honorable mentions. Maria was just mentioned by
For the
Abs.
Manchester Derby
Obviously,
alone,
Milinkovic
Harry
as
Maguire.
well.
Harry Maguire, thank you for that Manchester Derby. That's what we're getting.
That's good
from you.
derby.
Get your man's beat.
Allow it.
Get your man's beat.
I mean,
Allow
listen,
it.
we still got people like John Stones, Ruben Diaz still exist. Nathan
Diaz,
Ake.
yeah. Diaz has earned his stripes. 4 seasons, 4 titles. That's earning your stripes.
You putting him on a bench?
Yes, for sure. He could have easily made this top 3.
Yeah, of course. This is Ruben Diaz we're talking about.
I
Who
love
else?
Diaz.
He wasn't going to make my top 3, that's for sure.
He's not pretty enough for you.
No, top 3 is tough. Top 3 is
His
tough.
first touch ain't smooth enough for Evs.
Pau Torres.
Guys, his second
boy?
touch is a tackle.
This season is it's a little bit hit and miss.
Faisal ain't mentioned him in a minute, right?
Yeah, it's been a little bit hit and miss this year.
Interesting.
Bezos.
There you go. I mean, yeah,
Milinkovic has been decent.
Both of them have
Yeah,
been good.
Mario
Mario and
Milinkovic,
Milinkovic
yeah.
have been good.
for sure.
Maybe not in this. Van Hecke, I always like. But
Good player.
Yeah.
Good player. Good player. All right, let's move on into the midfield. Let's go at the base of the midfield.
Yep.
The position, not so much the role. So sometimes there's players that play in that position that aren't a destructor, a destroyer. There's
His
players.
eyebrow goes up.
There's players that are deep line playmakers, but I'm talking about the deepest player in the midfield, the base of that midfield.
Mhm.
Who are the best 3 players in the Premier League that play there?
I think we were unanimous.
But I included a guy that you guys might not have included. I included Rodri. So if you guys didn't include him, that's on you guys. Or it's
I mean,
on me, I guess.
I didn't. But obviously for me, he's number 0.
Like I said, for me, it's an
he's a-
18-month.
He's number 0. Put it that way.
I-
He's above all of
I
this.
didn't include him, but of course, like
He's
I
the
said at the
best
start,
six
it
in
was
the
more.
league. Then we
it was
leave him
more
out
because
then. We
it's
leave him
more
out 'cause we
because
know-
he's been missing out.
He's the best 6 in
Okay,
the league.
I'll
This is
follow
not
your
okay.
lead then. I'll
Yeah,
follow your
That's
lead.
fine. So in first, I don't have your guy just yet. I've got Moises Caicedo.
I do too.
Yep.
So you think I said it was better than Rice?
Yeah.
I just wanted
And-
to hear it from you.
Yeah,
Jesus.
there's a lot of aspects of the game that Rice has over Caicedo,
Yeah.
but overall, in terms of how I like footballers to be, Caicedo was just wow, man. I love him.
I'd
man.
agree with you.
He's unbelievable. Big
Yeah.
fan of him. So I got Moises Caicedo. Who have you got?
Ryan Gravenberch.
Of course you do.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Without a shadow of a
I just
doubt.
hope he's seeing all this shit, man. Like you glazing like
You've been
crazy. I
riding.
hope he give you something, man.
It's
I
not
mean,
glazing, bro. I'm just consistent.
gives you what?
continue. Sorry.
I don't know where you're going with that. I don't know where you're going.
That was
I'm
mad.
just
He
consistent.
gives you something. It's crazy.
When the form was bad, I was telling them.
whatever.
When the form is good now, I'm just reminding them.
Fair enough. Well, that's a great bar.
That's all it is.
That's a great bar. That's
That's all it is. I'm
great
consistent.
I might cop that. I can't lie.
That's a great bar. That's a great bar.
Consistent.
It's a great bar.
And the thing is, for me, the only reason why I have him above Caicedo is I think the adapting to a new position. I think even last week we saw him going centre back. You know what I mean?
Oh
Yeah,
my
but he's
God.
not better
A
than
little
him.
bit of, in your opinion, that's your perspective. In my perspective, don't nobody in the world receive the ball better on a half turn.
Agreed. I agree.
Than Ryan
I agree. I
Gravenberch.
think he's the best at that.
First phase
course.
build
Very
up.
good. Very
Come, bring that. But then physically as well. And that's not to say Caicedo plays football the way I like it to be played.
Yeah,
he actually, his game,
So he's your number one.
he would be.
Yeah.
If he was
with
Dutch,
what
he'd
I
be-
see-
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Also, no, there's come on, there's some affiliate. No, we can be honest here. What we love about these episodes is we're allowed to be honest. Caicedo would be
Your
your
second
one.
point there
If
was
his passport said Eindhoven, that would stay.
your second point there was physically. Now Gravenberch, yes, but
Physically, in terms of,
but
I
he's
think the way he
physically
uses,
though, but
what I was going to say is
Caicedo.
Caicedo. Physically, the way he uses his body in terms of shielding the ball, gliding with the ball, I think on the ball, he brings more than Caicedo. That's what I feel. Caicedo, however, in terms of reading space,
I think Gravenberg's a better carrier. I think
Yeah,
Caicedo's a better
that's
passer.
what I
Passer,
think.
yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
I think so.
I
I'm
agree
not
with
mad
that.
at that.
I'd agree
I'm not
with
mad at that. I think he's a better carrier, which I think for me, I prioritize more a little bit in that position.
Then I'm
Ball
in a six.
Then I'm Then I'm hoping to see.
If you said that in life, if you
then I'm
like that in
hoping to see a
football,
certain Declan Rice on your list
I
then.
love a, you know when Basuma dribbles out, I love the first phase. If you can spin out on the half
No, it's
turn,
important. You
drive
have
with
to.
it.
For me,
Of course.
ball
Yeah.
carrying from midfield.
Musa
is important.
Dembele.
Yes.
I love that. Those
Yeah.
are my favorite types of players. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
The passing, I'm not disputing it. I think physically is where you would say Caicedo eats up ground. Like N'Golo Kante's the last person I can kind of think of.
Yeah.
Eats up space. Like you can give him the whole island, he'll cover it. So
Yeah,
listen,
Caicedo's
I
one of
just
the
think
best midfielders in the
technically
league this year.
what Gravenberch brings, learning the position that people thought he could never even play.
Yeah.
I've got to put him number 1.
No, Caicedo, yeah.
Send
For
a
me,
shout, bro.
Caicedo number 1. I think Gravenberch number 2, and Partey number 3.
What's funny?
He's still fucking going on about that one.
Bro,
Well, you don't rate
these
Partey.
are doing this in the team of the
Not
season
even
as well.
close to being a
Is-
top 3 defensive midfielder in the league. Not a
He most
chance.
certainly is. He most
Absolutely.
certainly
And
is. But anyway, the reason why I think Caicedo, especially because like his intelligence as well. But he's been obviously I know we saw him invited from right back for Brighton as well, but can bring in that over because he struggled when he started at Chelsea as well.
he
But he's coming to his own, and that whole midfield he bosses midfield by himself sometimes. I remember they went away to Leicester, and obviously Leicester not one of the best teams in the league. Played a 3-1-6, and he was there, one man by himself in that midfield in transition,
do that.
closing down them transitions. So Caicedo has been brilliant. I think you've spoken so well on Gravenberch already. And yeah, I don't think there's another 6. I don't think you can name another 6 that's better than Partey after that.
Casemiro.
No chance.
Bruno Guimaraes.
He's better. He is better.
He's not better.
There's numerous.
Guimaraes.
There's numerous more effective.
Is he centre mid though? More?
Yeah, he's
I had
he's
him-
not
he plays
complete.
six-
I had him more in the
He's
centre mid
complete.
category.
I had him in my 8 list.
He's in my
A
8
list. He's in my 8 list.
Your specific words were the guy who sits the
Yeah,
deepest
the base,
in that
yeah,
midfield,
true.
the
That
base,
is true.
and he
Is
is the
that
guy
what
who
he-
sits at the
you
base.
say that's
He's
what
always
he
got
plays?
Longstaff to his right, Joe Linton to his left.
Bruno
If
G's on the other list.
Wilcox,
Wilcox.
Willock,
What,
sorry.
Jason
No,
Wilcox.
No.
Yeah,
Willock,
yeah,
sorry.
Jason
This guy's
Wilcox.
ears perked up, bro.
Jason Wilcox. Is that what I heard right now?
Said adventures.
But no, yeah. So I feel as a sitter, I think and as you said, he can play the 6, he can play the 8. Why? Because he's got everything to his game. And similarly, like I say though, he plays the game the right way. I love it. I love the energy he brings. He is an absolute animal
He's
on
a
that
dog
pitch,
still, he's a
honestly.
dog
But then
still.
the technical ability to
So
go.
you're-
He
with
has
it.
the tech
So
as
your
well.
3 was Gravenberch, was Caicedo
Caicedo.
second, and Bruno.
Bruno.
Good names. So I'm trying to think of names you missed. Obviously, you said Partey, Casemiro,
Rice.
Declan Rice.
Yeah.
I had Rice as my
I
third.
like Rice.
Yeah.
I can't lie, I like Rice a lot.
You
Yeah,
mentioned
it's crazy.
Casemiro twice in this
I
one.
was
I can't believe that you
ignoring
mentioned
it,
Casemiro twice.
Declan Rice, of course. The thing is, has he played more in the 6 or the 8 in the last 18
For
months?
me, he's a number 6. That's
In
the
the
way
last
I view
18
him.
because Partey will start the base or Jorginho will start at the base.
Partey's a
when they're
better number
starting.
6 than Rice. Yes,
No,
Sharky.
he's a better
Sharky,
passer.
we had the top
He's a
3
better
positions.
He can't run, bro.
Brother.
Can't cover ground.
We had
He's
a
a more
top 3
intelligent player. Yeah,
Cool, we
And
had
so
top
is
3
Jorginho.
positions in the
Jorginho's
world.
a better passer than
Cool,
Rice.
we had top 3 positions in the world, and you said for you, Partey
Yeah.
was in your top 3 then. So how can he not be in this top 3 now?
Was that?
He's in your
I
top
didn't
3.
say he's not in my top 3.
Okay, cool. You haven't given
But
your 3 yet.
I'm
Okay, cool.
trying
I'll
to
ask you the
think.
question: is he a better 6 than Rice?
He's a better passer and there's more like.
Brother,
than
is he a
Rice.
better 6 than Rice for you?
Not a chance.
Dude, depends.
I'm asking you. You take your time when we come to your decision.
I still think Rice is a 6. He's just a different type of 6 to other
I
players.
agree that he's a limited
he's
6.
limited in what sense?
Well, Partey's also limited, by the way.
Yeah, Partey's
He's
Partey's
limited in
got-
the fact he
of
can't
course.
run.
Partey's got his limitations.
Yeah, of course he has, but
Yeah.
which can be hidden much more than Declan Rice's.
Debatable.
Easily for me, easily. But
Debatable.
anyway,
All you have to do is
the
run
question
Partey.
is yours.
Put Partey on an island.
Partey.
Then the system's
Thomas
failed.
Partey's been really,
failed.
he's been really good
Transition
this
on that
season.
boy.
He has been really good this season, Thomas Partey, right? And I think he's an unbelievable player. And yeah, I did agree with you in the world list. But thinking about it,
Partey's not top 3. That's
Bro,
Thinking about it.
it's ludicrous.
crazy.
I mean, listen, I had Caicedo, Gravenberch, and Carlos Baleba.
Baleba, for me, I consider more of an 8. Maybe I'm wrong.
Nah, I
For
think
me,
he's
he's
more of a
box to
6.
box. For me, he's
I think
he's
he's more of a 6.
more of a box to box for me.
And I wanted to give, and I had
He's
him as like a
incredible.
player to watch at the start of the season as well.
I think he's more of
We
a. I
didn't
think he's
answer
more of
the
an 8.
Rice question.
I didn't even have Rice in there.
Cool, but we didn't answer the Rice question. Just in general.
What
Just
was the
for
Rice
me.
question?
Is it better 6?
It depends what kind of 6 you prefer.
I'm asking Sharky what 6 he prefers.
For Arsenal, the way we play right now, I'd like, for what we have at our disposal, I'd like to have Thomas Partey in there more. But in terms of as an all action 6, in terms of off the ball, in terms of, tackling,
Yeah, he's a
bringing
dog.
man
He's a
down,
dog.
chasing
Covers
the man
ground
off
well.
the ball, Declan
Yeah,
Rice is a
yeah.
lot more dangerous. The only reason I'm saying Partey is because Declan Rice, we still don't know if he's going to be played at the 6 or the 8 more. Last season, when we went into a good run of form, he went to the 8.
Could you reckon,
I think
do you
he should
reckon
be
Mikel
an-
Merino is a better 8?
I think
or will be a better
I
8?
think Declan Rice should be an all action 6.
Agreed.
That's
Okay.
that's his best position.
Cool.
All action 6, who's gonna clean everything
Cool, no
up.
problem,
He's
no
a
problem.
destructor, the destroyer. That's what I want to
West
see.
Ham.
Yeah, but no problem.
West
Yeah,
Ham.
Can I go
and
West
then
Ham
have
right?
two
I'll
great
just say
players in
this.
front
I'll
of
just
him.
say this. Do you think Mikel Merino could be a better 8 than Declan Rice?
Of course, he's a natural 8.
He's a natural 8.
Rice is a centre back by
So
trade.
Rice is not your best 6 and he's not your best 8.
No, for me at his best, he should be playing as a 6. Yes.
Over Partey. I thought we just cleared that up that you don't.
In the best system that we can play, yes. In my head.
Alright.
But what we have at our disposal and how we're playing right now, obviously Thomas Partey, I'd rather start him right now and the 6. Yeah.
I like the
But going forward, Declan Rice should be all right.
Bro,
all
this
action
is
6.
this is Baliba's.
Oh, he's everywhere, isn't it?
He's a box to box midfielder, bro.
He's everywhere.
That's my kind of
Like, he
DM.
breaks up play
I mean,
from
that's
deep,
impressive.
He's carrying the ball.
Get back the
forward.
pitch, man.
He's
That's impressive. Then I don't mind swapping him and Brunji because I got Brunji in my 8s, so I can swap him too.
Yeah, I hear it. For
Oh.
me,
I can swap him too. I just want
One
to
we
give
maybe
Baleba
haven't
props.
considered, I think this season is doing really well. Yuri Tielemans. And
Unbelievable.
he's at the base of the midfield as well.
I like that
Unbelievable.
shout.
Forward passing,
Yeah.
Even last
chance
season,
creation.
he was very, very good
Yeah.
as well, too.
chance creation, forward passing,
Yeah.
super intelligent.
Complete.
It's like a younger Thomas Partey actually.
Yeah, I see it.
Limitations.
You know
Got
what's
his
available on
got
a
his
free as well.
limitations. Got his limitations, but a very intelligent player, very good passer of the ball.
Bro, even Gravenberch at times, that flair that he has on the ball. Not a lot of. This is what I love about defensive midfielders with flair. Brother, they have the ability to just drop a shoulder on any press and just skim out, bro.
Yeah.
Crack cocaine.
Yeah, listen, different types of.
I never tried it, but
Yeah, neither have I.
There's
Just gonna
different,
set the record straight.
different type of players, different type of players in those roles. All right, let's
Cheers,
go into
bro.
the
Cheers.
8s now. The centre mid.
Yeah.
This one's hard. For me, it was kind of difficult because it's weird in terms of like who plays there, who actually plays
Yeah,
there.
because
Actually.
a few weeks ago, you guys had in your list a guy at number 10 who I would consider a number 8, and that's Odegaard.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
I don't view Odegaard as a number
Odegaard's
10.
my number 1 and 8. I can show you right now.
Yeah, he's not an attacking midfielder. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay,
changed
he's
it.
attacking midfielder. He's not a number 10 for me. He plays more for me as a number 8.
Yeah, I put him in 8 now.
Than
Okay,
he does
so
as
A lot has changed
cool.
in like 2 weeks. for me.
What's Kulusevski?
He's a 10 for me. He's a 10.
He's more attacking, man.
I mean, he plays in the 3 in
Midfield,
8,
yeah.
So he's
Also
an
starts
8.
right wing as well.
For me, he's more in terms of carrying the ball forward and dribbling. I view him more as a 10. I mean, you watch Spurs more than me.
Yeah.
I-
What would you
you
say?
know
What
So
would
would
you
you
say?
say Madison is an 8 this season? Because he's
They've both been 8s.
Yeah.
They've been 2 8s this season. That's how I look at it.
That's
but the
what
thing
I-
is,
that's what I-
they're
that's what I was-
also both capable of playing in the 10 comfortably.
And
they
also
both did that last year.
nowadays, alhamdulillah, but nowadays when we talk about people in the 8s or the 10s, actually just that high wide pocket,
Yeah.
that right attacking mid or left attacking mid. So depending on how far deep you collect it, I actually agree with Leah. So you probably mischaracterized Odegaard in the last one, because at times last season we saw Odegaard drop all the way next to Declan Rice. So within that corridor of space that you have to operate in, the further you drop deep, I think you're more of an 8. If you stay high and you're just affecting the final third, you're more of a 10. So having said that,
there's where you start on the pitch.
Kulusevski's more 10.
There's where you start on the pitch, and then there's the areas you spend most of the time in. And yes, Kulusevski starts in the midfield 3. Odegaard starts in the midfield 3 as well. But yeah, the areas that Odegaard occupies a lot more. He's everywhere, but he comes a lot deeper than the Kulusevski would. Kulusevski, even though he's starting midfield 3, he's in the right wing position. He overlaps the right winger. He underlaps. He comes inside. He's in the box. He's just on the edge of the box, outskirts. Odegaard's there, but also he's also picking the ball up a lot deeper. So yes, we had him in a 10 conversation in the other video, and he can still, the way he is a 10.
Quite easily put him in 8.
I mean, you'd be surprised. Kulu and Madders actually do pick up the ball up from deep a lot.
Also,
and I think the off the ball work he does.
You know what matters?
But he's set up a very attacking midfielder. It's very attacking midfielder.
It depends on who's playing in midfield of him as well.
Yes.
If Sarr is there, Sarr is doing box to box, and he's doing all of the work.
Yeah.
And Kulu has more of the ability or the license to go and be more of a 10. So it's an interesting one. Just give us a quick verdict, 8 or 10, just quickly now.
I'll say Kulu 10.
Kulu 10. Okay, cool.
So are you Madison 8?
Yeah, Madison.
Okay, so because you're a Tottenham
fan. Yeah. We're going by you. You're our expert.
I can change my list and shuffle them around because I got Maddison in the 10.
What did we say Bruno G was?
I got
Bruno G's 8 for me. I said 8.
He was in the 8 for me. So look, this is the confusion between. For me, Bruno's in my 8.
Yeah, Bruno's in my 8.
I got Bruno in my 8 as well too.
See, I didn't have.
You say Maddison's 8 because that gives me space for my 10s.
I would say Maddison's an 8 because if anything,
I think this season he's playing as an 8.
Okay, so now I can give him my 3 then. My 3 is Odegaard, Bruno G, and Maddison.
That's exactly the same thing right now. But I wanted to include McAllister.
That's my.
I was gonna say
McAllister's in mine. McAllister's in mine.
So I've got Odegaard, McAllister. And then Maddison
because you got Bruno in the 6.
Cool. Yeah, I've got Odegaard, Bruno G, and McAllister.
That's why I hate this shit so much, man. I hate these lists so much.
Have an opinion.
I do have opinions, but I rate all of these guys. Like, it's like,
you have to.
But people are gonna see you didn't include me in your top 3. What are you saying?
Who cares what they say, bro? We're here to give our opinion.
I mean, we care. Keep commenting.
No, we care. Sorry.
But end of the day. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, we did the last one, the world one.
Yeah.
And all the comments were saying, we didn't mention Kukurea. We got destroyed.
Yeah.
He didn't put Bellingham in his 10. He got destroyed.
No, that's the thing. You guys didn't mention it. That's crazy. But we're mentioning players. We're just not going to make the top 3.
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah, but that matters,
bro. I'll be real. Madison,
they're all similar level.
Yeah. They're similar for me.
Exactly. They're similar level, but we got up to 3.
I go McAllister. There's no free A, free B.
No.
There's no free A, free B, bro. You have to put your neck on the line. Cut one of them.
You know what I like about these videos? What I like about these videos? We will pressure you until you give us your 3.
That's what I'm saying, brother.
So who's
What's your 3?
What is your 3? No, brother. There's no relaxing. There's no relaxing.
Get to the mic. Get closer to the mic. Get close to the mic and tell us your top 3 midfielders right now.
Martin Odegaard.
Yes.
Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, don't say that one.
From Brazil. You used to play for Lyon.
Let's go.
Number three. I go for
Mama Titi.
That's crazy.
What was that? Let's talk about
That's what he's getting.
I go McAllister.
Thank you.
I think McAllister got a little bit more resoluteness to him. Yeah.
Come on, brother. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Madison more creative, but McAllister, I like the fact he can do both sides. I think a little more.
Come on, brother.
Fair.
Okay. Yours. You said yours. You say yours.
Yeah, this is mine. Yeah, you
What's yours?
Odegaard, Bruno G, and McAllister.
Okay, 6. Number 10s. Cole Palmer, number 1.
So are we leaving KDB out of this as well too?
He's 0. #0 above all 3.
Like
Rodri.
Because he hasn't been performing.
He hasn't really been playing.
But we know how good he is. We can put him as a 0.
He's the 0.
So I actually,
the exception.
weird. I didn't put Rodri in mine, but I put De Bruyne in mine. It's weird, but because he's playing actually. But yeah, we'll take De Bruyne out.
Palmer 1.
So Palmer now is
coldest in the world.
Cole Palmer is 1.
Coldest in the world. Big brr.
Call me big brr.
Kulusevski number 2. Kulusevski number 2.
There's the thing.
Right? Well, I'm adjusting my list right now because De Bruyne. No, because I took De Bruyne out. So now I'm
talking about the lyric.
Hold on, you guys, your list is based on this season, right?
Yeah,
currently.
Mine is.
No, it's a mixture.
For you, it was 18 months.
Like I said,
for you, it's 18 months,
like
right?
For me, it's 18
Mine's kind of like
months.
this
18
year,
months.
like 2024. So,
But that's why for me, as bad as he's been this season, how can you not put Foden in it if it's based on the last 12 months? If it's based on this year,
For me, it's
but it's
this
been
season.
so bad
I'll
in
be
the
real.
last.
Yeah,
the first 6 months. The
yeah.
first 6 months, he was the best player in the league. The first 6 months of this calendar year, he was deciding games for Man City in the crunch time.
Sneak him in third if you want.
I think he has to be in top 3. Like, he's had a horrible start to the season, but leaving him out, if it's based, like I said, off the last 18 months for me, doesn't really make sense. I think he's been one of the better number 10s.
He did a phasal. He made
Not really. There was no. That's different because this one there was no criteria.
The whole time as well. He's been doing it the whole
Current
time, bro.
means this season.
Since when? Who made that rule up?
That's my rule.
When someone hears current, brother.
I hear current. I don't look at last season,
brother. Last season is last season, brother.
Last season's last season. That
Player of
was
the
last
season. We gave him his flowers then. Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Palmer.
Kulusevski's second.
Yeah, Kulusevski is second.
And then the third one, I was kind of tossing up, but whoa. You see? Why do you lot have to do that? Why do you
say anything?
Bruno.
That's the one I was kind of thinking it's inevitable. I have to put him there. I think just because he is the
Bruno F
difference
is in my
maker.
top 3.
Yeah, so he's the one. I'm trying to think of a third one to maybe replace him with, but yeah.
So he was in third for me, but because I took De Bruyne out, I'm still looking for one more.
Foden.
Yeah, if the Bruyne
You don't have Kulusevski in yours?
No, because you guys just told me.
Yeah, Kulusevski's at 10. There you go. Could have put Kulusevski in there.
So yeah, I'll put Palmer, Bruno, Kulu.
Good.
Kulu's been better than Bruno this season.
Yeah.
But okay, cool. I'm Palmer, Kulu, Bruno.
So we got the same, yeah.
How about Bruno?
You know, boom. He is better.
That's why it goes over.
Of course he's better. Of course he is.
Bruno's just better, full stop.
He is.
But that's why I put him second.
He's done enough in the game. But
what has he done in the game?
What
has he done in the game?
He's got more years in the game.
He has got more years in the game.
So?
But also, yeah, he's done better. That's just the reality. Obviously, it's not fair because they have
For
different
me right now,
times,
Kulusevski's a better player.
Of course, Kulusevski has been better this right now. Currently
I
speaking,
think right now he is a better. No, I think right now
he for me. That's why
I think right now he is a better player. Not even he's currently in better form. I think right now, in terms of who would I rather have on my team, it'd be Kulusevski.
Kulusevski hasn't got.
I think
he hasn't got Champions League.
No, it's not about that. It's just I look at his game, his ability to carry the ball and
campaign.
dribble through players and create chances. I think right now, for me, I would prefer him to Bruno
I think
Fernandes.
90%.
I think Bruno
United
Fernandes
fans
is literally
would swap.
dropping deeper, actually, to more of an 8 role.
We're not swapping our captain, broski.
Yeah.
Asking
Leah
United
side-
fans would
Leah
bring.
side of United.
Yeah, you don't get what you don't, bro.
Leah's
I
side
don't
of
get it
United.
like he does, bro. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Yeah, honestly,
Leah's side
yeah,
is
the
yeah,
Withenshaw
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
No, he's not from Withenshaw.
No, but
Bruno's
Bruno-
not from Withenshaw. Bruno's from somewhere in Portugal somewhere. Just to be clear, he's not from Withenshaw. He's just the Withenshaw in him.
No, I said it's a vision. So you always drop that line. You don't get it.
Don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Palmer,
we'll set our
Kulusevski,
tens.
Bruno.
We'll set it.
Yeah.
What was yours?
It was
Palmer,
Foden, Kulusevski.
Okay. Yes. Right wingers. This should be kind of like the centre back discussion where we have a couple at least that are guaranteed, and then it's gonna be interesting.
Right wingers, we should have the same 3.
We should have the same
in
three.
the same order. I think.
We should have the same 3 in the same order. We should.
Numero uno.
Mohammed.
Yeah.
Ahmed
Salah.
That's first.
Yes.
Numero dos.
Bukayo.
Número dos.
Caio.
Bukaki.
Número 3.
Embuemo.
Brian and Burma.
Correct, Mundo.
Hey, shout out Semenyo though.
No, shout out Amad Diallo, bro.
Shout out Diallo as well.
I love Ahmad.
But
I think Embuemo's game is more polished at
It's
this
the big
point.
league.
100%.
Unfortunately,
Member's
but
already hit double
let's
figures
just
so
shout out
far.
Ahmad.
If I just look at Ahmad's game,
just
Embuemo's
talk
game
about
as
it
well
for the
too. It
No,
just
wait.
seems more
Shout
like
out Semenyo.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, but let's shout out
Semenyo's
Ahmad
okay.
again.
He's had a very good
Semenyo's decent.
season.
He's had a good
Semenyo
season.
does everything for that
Yeah.
Bournemouth team.
Yeah, he's been
Genuinely
very
does
good.
everything.
They
for
play
that
both
Bournemouth team.
sides as
He
well.
does everything, broski.
I don't know about everything.
They're a good
On
team.
attack, bro. He started on the left-hand side earlier this season. Brother, he pops up on the right. He's giving them goals, giving them assists.
Yeah, but
brother,
everything. Like,
I think he's got one.
Whoa.
If I'm not mistaken, I
He's
think
not
he's
giving
got
them a
one
golden
Premier
boot.
League
Okay,
assist.
cool.
he's not defending. Like,
I
they
think
got a
he's
goalkeeper.
got- I think he's
He's
got
on
one
to
assist.
Semenyo.
I'm the one who says shout out Semenyo, but he does everything. Is like
Nah, he does.
making it sound like
He's-
he's Messi or something like that. He ain't doing everything, bro.
He's
Like,
top player. Top
they have a
player.
good team.
But look,
Shout out.
Salah, Saka, it's guaranteed.
That's
you know.
guaranteed.
There's no doubt. And Buemo though,
You had Salah above Saka, yeah?
of course, Salah.
Well, I'm just saying, some Arsenal fans are crazy.
No, I don't think.
I don't think any Arsenal fan is crazy enough.
Saka,
you don't know
Saka's
them.
unbelievable.
Oh,
No.
well, you ain't met them yet. Nah, don't worry, I'll show you.
Saka is unbelievable. Saka's unbelievable. It's just unfortunately he plays in the same position as Salah. If Saka was any other position on the pitch, or most other positions in the pitch, apart from like Rodri or Van Dijk, he'll be the best based on how he's been playing.
Yeah, left back especially, bro. He'd be the best.
Well, you'd love him at that left wing back role though.
Huh?
Oh
You'd love
my
him at
God,
that
in a
left wing
heartbeat.
back.
Crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where yeah, of course.
In a heartbeat.
I love how that's a joke. I love how that's a joke.
Right wing back?
What do you say over Ahmed?
But I love how that's a joke that he plays left wing back. That's amazing.
I don't understand. Yeah,
That's not a diss.
yeah.
Yeah, but he
That's
said
not
it in
this.
this way.
But
He might have done it.
here's the
Left
thing.
back,
though. Here's the
left
thing.
back.
he did.
He's such a good footballer.
Hold on,
Grab him,
Sharks.
grab him,
Hold on,
grab him.
Sharks. Because you say it's a compliment, But it's your Arsenal fans who get offended when we say
Yeah,
you should
didn't they
play there
chase
for
Ian
England.
right out of the studio?
When we say play
They
for
chased
England, that
Uncle-
left wing
they
back.
chased Uncle Ian.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you see it. You know, all of a sudden turning
now
on
it's
No,
Ian.
no, it is.
Nah,
Why
it's
is
a
it good? Why is it good? It's true.
Because it's ridiculous.
Oh,
The
you
Arsenal
see?
fans are ridiculous. I did that. The Arsenal fans I did that are ridiculous.
And I
right?
represent them.
No, I'm just saying. You're saying that they're ridiculous.
Yes,
innit?
they're
Yeah,
ridiculous.
facts,
Of
facts.
course they're
I
ridiculous.
mean,
I mean,
Of course they're ridiculous. I represent myself. Yeah, I represent myself. I agree with them
My
less
views
than
are
I
my
agree with
own.
most of you guys. So it is what it is. My views are my own. Exactly.
think-
But yeah, but
Salah's
obviously
at Ballon d'Or
Salah's can win the Ballon d'Or this year. You know, if he carries this form on, wins a couple big trophies. Was that?
If he stays off
If
Twitter.
he stays on Twitter for sure. But listen, big up to Mohamed Salah, Saka as well. Another one. These two are
League
scary.
they're wrong.
These two are ridiculous. Like the numbers, the goal involvements, it's
Consistent
it's-
output.
It's insane.
carrying the
The
burden for the
level
whole
they're playing
team.
at, yeah, insane. So we don't need to talk about them too much. But Brian Mbeumo, let's go back to him. How was he? 25, 26?
24.
Ah, Elias,
20.
man.
Come on, man. Like, this guy's surely he's gonna get a big move soon.
I hope so.
I think he should.
He should have stayed at Brentford forever.
I think he should.
Bro.
If Salah goes,
North London.
I think people will look at
We need
Mbeumo.
wingers.
No one can replace Salah.
We need
no one
wingers.
can. No one can replace Salah. But there's a hole in that team. There's a Brian
He's not going-
Mbeumo
Salah's
sized
not
hole.
going nowhere.
Nah, Marmoush, man.
Oh, my Mamouche.
Oh my brother.
This guy's ears.
I see here names. Omar who? Brother.
Omar's gone. Omar's gone.
Salah ain't going nowhere. Salah ain't going nowhere. He signed a new contract. And he
Oh,
should.
that's a
No, that's
breaking
me.
news.
That's me saying
Nah,
that.
Aguero said it
That's
the other
me
day.
saying that. Who?
Aguero announced it the
Did he?
other
What
day.
did he say? On
He
the
goes,
stream?
yeah, Salah is signing for 2 more years. Like, who are your sources?
Come on, man.
I think it's bro.
Yeah,
What,
did
like a stream or something?
Randomly, did you see that video of Aguero in the City store where they're comparing Vinny against every City
Yeah,
player?
he's
And he's
like,
just
Vinny, Vinny, until he gets to Messi.
Every time until he gets to Messi, and then he goes, yeah, Messi. I was like, fairs.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of like for Liverpool's best interest, they need to keep.
Of course,
give
man.
him
Of course,
whatever
of course,
he
of
wants.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Give him
of course.
3 years.
Plus,
Give him
I
five.
wouldn't
I
want-
think that's
I
just
wouldn't
me
want-
showing you how much I rate Mbeumo. That
course.
at that level that he, if and when Salah does eventually go, obviously I think he'll probably be at a big club by that point anyway.
Mbeumo, yeah.
But that's
wait for
that's
Salah.
a
Salah's
progression,
not
brother.
going
That's a
nowhere.
good signing they could pick up.
Honestly, if a big club here won't take a gamble out, I can comfortably see him going somewhere like an AC Milan.
Go to a Champions League level club. in
Why
Europe.
would you curse him?
What do you mean curse him? Why
Why is
not?
he-
Him and Rafael Leao on the wing.
You're saying he's going to go do a
Bro,
curse, he
what
goes
are you
to Milan.
talking
Brother,
about?
I'm saying he can set his standards higher.
Bro,
better than
Milan
AC
Milan are
Brother,
still
if he-
a...
if AC Milan fans
rings
will tell
Brian,
you.
hold on, if AC Milan rings Brian Mbeumo's phone,
I'm
he'll
not
put his
saying
phone
he's
down
not
thinking
saying
it's
Man,
going to
acting
be a
like
prank.
Milan don't have heritage in this
He's
game.
living in Milan. He lives in I lived in
Bro.
Brentford, bro. If someone from Milan called me right now, I'm off to Milan, man. Trust me,
Hey,
come
you
on.
know who
bro.
lives in Brentford now? AV.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, he's out of there, bro.
You gotta go, man.
No, but he can
Mbeumo got
be.
to go.
If Plymouth call him Mbeumo, he might be out of there, bro.
man.
Come on.
Mbeumo can
for
go
real.
to top
Do you know-
clubs in Europe. for
Do you
sure.
know someone who I think deserves a mention as well, though?
Yeah, let's go mentions.
Tyler
Tyler Dibbling.
Lamine Dibbling. Your mom. The way that kid, the way he has been
gonna say
moving this
Bowen.
year. Bowen I like.
Yeah,
But I like my new toy syndrome, so I'm going to talk about my Tyler right here.
Honestly, I think there's just people with a little more quality than Bowen. But he's putting up consistent numbers every single year. He's a West Ham cult hero. But I think Mbeumo, for me, I just think his game is more polished than a lot of these guys, man. Like, people look at Mbeumo and maybe it's the beard, maybe he just looks unorthodox. But if you actually watch him play, not even just like look at, oh, he scored on my FPL. He's actually a top player. Like, he weaves through players, he creates chances.
Yeah.
He's direct. He's got a hell of a left foot.
I always say I think West Ham would be better off playing him in the 9 full time.
I was talking about Mbeumo, by the way, just there. Not Bowen.
Sorry.
My point is, like, Bowen is a good player, and, like, he's stamped in this league. He puts together 10 goal plus
Yeah.
every single
He's
season.
done his thing.
But I just
When
think in terms of
Mbeumo's just got that
individual
little bit of
quality,
quality
I
about
think
him
there's
more.
more talented players than Bowen.
Yeah.
And he's one of them.
Yeah, for sure. And for me, Mbeumo's a guaranteed third. Like it's like he's
Are
been.
we getting there though?
He's been good for a few years.
Give us
Yeah,
one
I
more
mean,
year.
yeah, give me a
we'll
name,
get
give me
there.
a-
Yeah,
Facts,
bro.
bro.
I'm mad. Of course, this guy. Listen,
Soon.
he's got all the minerals.
Let us
He's got
load.
all the minerals for it, and you know you can see how good he is. Big moments. This is United, you know, the FA Cup one, and now this one as well. Huge moments. Good Muslim brother as well. You know, there you go. Good kid. But yeah, he's obviously it's a tough position to be,
I agree.
to be in there.
Chilling.
Left wing now.
No, Brennan Johnson.
The left wing market. Oh, Brendan, you know Brendan?
I will
Sorry,
I will
bro,
take your
sorry.
cap off.
Yeah. The
From
left
there.
wing.
I'm away from
Left
you.
wing is-
Alhamdulillah.
The left wing market stinks
I
though.
will climb over the table, brother.
The left wing market stinks.
It does.
Yeah, but we got a pink.
Huh?
Huh?
I
Who
heard
said
Gap-
that behind camera?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I didn't hear it as well.
The
man.
left wing
You
market.
need to shut up, whoever that is.
Go on, what are we thinking, boys?
This one.
Even though his goals have dried up, I think Luis Diaz needs to be in the conversation.
Same.
Yep.
Anthony Gordon, I think.
Yep, he's in there for me.
The Son Heung-min.
Yeah.
Is he in that conversation?
I think he probably leads the conversation.
I was about to say.
I think Son ain't the same as he used to be, not even close. But I still think, in terms of the value he brings towards his
output
team,
he's still
I forgot
giving.
about Son.
Yeah, I think he's still got to be number one, man. I'm not even a huge Son fan these days.
I was struggling with left wingers.
Yeah.
I had Diaz, I had Gordon, I had Diaz, and I put Kudus there because he's been playing left wing this season.
Yeah,
but that's
Kudus.
good. He's been playing left wing this season for West Ham.
I prefer Kudus to Gordon. I'll be real.
About-
I don't know.
Diaz.
I love Gordon, man.
Kudus
Well,
for
I
me.
prefer Gordon
Kudus
to
for me.
Diaz.
Kudus for me is better than Diaz and Gordon for me.
What about
Well,
Hudson
that's my
Odoi?
top three.
Huh?
That's my top
Hudson
three.
Odoi.
He's done well this season.
This season has been decent.
not in this
other
level,
level
not
for
enough,
me.
not
I mean,
On this
I'm keeping my top three as it is, but I didn't think about Son. But my top three was Gordon, Diaz, and
should be
Kudus.
I'm
realistic.
happy
Kudus
with
is unbelievable,
being
bro.
in there.
I feel like Kudus has had hot moments though, rather than being more consistent this season. I feel like
He had
last
that
year
long
he was more.
suspension, He had a suspension and an
Yeah.
injury, I think it was. Back to
But
back.
Diaz ain't especially consistent either, bro. Let's be real.
Towards the last couple of weeks, but I think he started off for like the first 7, 8
he
weeks
started
really well.
You know what? Me, I'm thinking 18
And-
months again. So for me, what's his name? Diaz in this 18-month period hasn't been
Ah,
as
okay.
consistent.
If
That's why.
if you're using that scope, then yeah, I hear it. But yeah, I think Son, Diaz,
I'm
Talk
happy
to
with
me
mine
about
because
Son.
for me,
Talk to me
Kudus
about
ain't.
Son.
Yeah.
Talk to me about
Yohan
Son.
Wissa. If we're talking about Mbeumo like that, he
plays
has
almost
been
on the
the
middle,
the side by
Plays
side.
both.
They
It's like a
play.
front two.
It's like Mbeumo. Yeah, they play a
split
front
striker,
two.
yeah.
For me, I think Wissa deserves a mention for that left wing side.
Fuad, talk to me about Son. Why do you think he should be in this conversation?
For me, I think even though what he said there, even though the ability is not there, that 1v1, he's no longer a winger. Let's be honest.
Okay.
This season, he's been playing as
Inside
a winger,
forward, okay.
and he's still been able
He's
to
still
give us
holding the
goals.
width,
He's
yeah.
still giving us moments. Bro, he's still sometimes beating the odd man, and I'm like, right, you still got it in your locker. Last year, we saw him, if you want to take the 18 months ago, bro, he went to a number 9 position, and he
that's
still
good profile.
put up good numbers,
Very
in my
good
opinion.
numbers, bro.
So for me, it's the fact that he's been able, at his age, to evolve his game, and in this season to be able to do a job and still get something out of himself. I think that
You know
just
the way
shows
I look at
quality,
it, bro?
experience.
If you replace Diaz with Son at Liverpool, and you had Son in that front three.
I've
finishing
always
up chances
said-
Salah giving him,
scary.
Son would go crazy. So
I've
like,
always-
Scary.
as much as I don't really love watching Son anymore, that's from a personal point of view.
Yeah.
From a value point of view to a team. Son,
Bro, I've always said,
the league would be over.
he was the epitome of almost like a Klopp player.
Yeah,
the
100%,
fact that
I
no big side tried to come and take him from us always baffled me.
Probably
for me.
because you guys were just like unsellable.
No, you guys don't. So you
Yeah,
guys
you
can't.
guys-
It's hard. You make it
I
hard.
think everyone
Bro, there
knows
was
that
times
it's
when
like
his
you're not
contracts
touching
are
that.
running out, like before the when he
Someone
signed
could have
the
done
28,
You're
where
totally
he was
safe,
about 28. Bro, I think he would have moved.
You guys make it hard to sell players, man.
True. Dealing with a criminal, you know. Sorry.
Allegedly.
No, yeah,
Allegedly.
sorry, allegedly, yeah.
Ban me from Tottenham soon. Yeah.
I
you have?
don't think I'm gonna put Son in my list.
I'm gonna keep him out.
I'm gonna go Anthony Gordon
Yeah,
because I think he's better than Diaz.
too.
I think I'll go.
Cody
I
Gakpo.
like Kudus
That was a good show.
and Gakpo's not bad.
Kudus
but-
doesn't. I just don't see left winger.
Yeah,
when
yeah, I
it's-
neither
like,
do I, if
And
I'm
I'm
being honest.
thinking of Kudus. Him playing on the
on
left
the
isn't
right-hand side,
really
he's on the right-hand
what
side.
stands out to me. Yeah. Like
I can't
almost
put-
more from midfield sometimes than
Middle,
Kudus
yeah,
from
but
deep.
this
Yeah.
season he's played most left wing.
But I don't think this has been his best season. So
Yeah.
me putting Kudus
what
there
I'm
as a
saying.
left winger, I'm happy with what I got.
No.
Player,
Thomas, let's see if said
Go
Matoma.
put your guy Rashford, man. You get it, bro. You get it.
Within Shaw.
Look! You seen this? Mocking the fact that Rashford's leaving the club. That tells you he's a unibrow. You know.
Yeah, put him in, man.
But
Bro,
anyway-
you get it. You
anyways,
understand what it means to be from within Shaw.
You clearly don't. You clearly don't.
put him in your
But
three.
and I'll finish my three if you let
From
me.
Moss side, no?
Cheers.
Jaden.
Yeah, Moss side. Shout out, Saeed. But oh, it's tough. I'd say Gordon, Diaz. No, not Sancho,
Sanch.
bro. Not Sancho.
You're not from Withenshaw, bro.
Bro, left wing?
Brother, who?
Rashford.
Yeah, but it is
Oh, but why not?
Eze, no.
Why not
Nelly?
Rashford?
I need some more names.
Why not
Really?
Rashford?
You lost your mind.
Why
man.
not Rashford?
Timo
Werner.
no.
Can you answer my
I might have to
question?
just do Kudus.
Morgan Rogers.
I might have to
Why
do
not
Kudus.
Rashford, bro? I'm asking you a question. Why not Rashford?
Oh,
What was that for word?
that was one actually. I think
That
we
was the one that you
for
forgot.
the 10.
What was that?
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers.
Nah, he's
Oh, you
not
forgot the 10.
Great player.
We should have mentioned him at least.
Should have mentioned.
Yeah,
it.
you should've got to mention.
You should have
Yeah,
definitely
sure,
mentioned
sure.
it. I can't lie. Morgan Rogers has been
I mean, in that
cold.
case, Amadou Onana should have gotten a show for defensive midfielder.
He should have.
For me, he should have gotten a show.
Should have.
But yeah.
Should have. Could have. Would have.
No Rashford.
Didn't.
No, unfortunately not.
But it's your preference. Don't you love Rashford?
I'm
Alejandro.
saying unfortunately not to him, bro.
You don't want to talk about Rashford?
Forget Rashford. What about Alejandro?
Garnacho.
I hear him
Another one.
talking
He's not
about.
good enough.
He's not from
He's not
Withenshaw,
good
that's why.
He's not good enough.
There's man.
Should we go into strikers?
Let's.
Maybe he'll include Rashford for
Yeah,
strikers.
yeah.
Maybe that's what he's
He's also a striker.
Yo, this is crazy.
Go.
Strikers.
Yep.
Usually wear number 9.
This one's easy for him.
Sometimes 10.
I think we should all have the same 3.
Sometimes 11. Sometimes
Numero uno.
Sometimes
14.
Sometimes 14.
Our fellow countryman.
Are you from Norway?
He's
No, what?
Eritrean. He's Eritrean. He's not saying that.
Stop that. Stop that. Who's been trying to do this?
I
Bro,
can't do his
lie,
Tokyo.
lie. You took it out them Viking
To be
news,
fair,
lie,
you
man.
look like you could be his older brother.
I've heard this before, you know what I'm saying?
Uncle.
Isaac.
Uncle. He could be your uncle.
I would
Alright,
bash
listen.
it.
Just chill. Just chill. See, look, you're ruining the whole set. Just chill.
Sorry.
Please breathe, bro.
And listen, we've got 2 Scandinavians in 1 and 2.
Yeah.
One that was born in the UK, another one that speaks like he's from the UK.
One that speaks like he's from Halsen.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
It could be me then.
Okay.
I'm from Halsden and he looks
Yes.
a bit like my cousin.
You seen you play in the Premier League, yeah?
Guys, I remember that.
I played in Premier League stadiums.
Alexander Isaac.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Nah, he's 2, man. No, give him number 2, man.
I like speak on it.
I'm going number 1. I think what I've seen this season, as I said, we're going current.
Mm-hmm.
The kid's a phenom.
Yes,
Goals
Haaland's
he's
still top scorer.
scoring. Haaland is still top goal scorer, but
Which is
scoring in
weird to me. How he's
batches.
still top
You ain't
scorer.
tricking me, blood. Yeah, and I have issues with Haaland. I'm sorry. We've said it time and time again. This guy cannot grab games by the scruff of the neck, and I'm sick of it. Everybody's talking about Haaland like, oh, he needs the perfect system, and oh no, if KDB and Foden aren't creating for him, then the team aren't playing towards him. Bro, you're meant to be one of the best players in the world. So I'm putting Haaland second because I'm frustrated with this guy. It's not because he's not good or he's not the best or he's not the best goal scorer. No, we know that. But what I'm seeing with Isaac, I've always said if that kid can stay fit for 1 full season, we're going to see the real version of him. This season, I feel like we're seeing the real version. We've seen it in glimpses in previous years. There's no finish this kid can't do. Sometimes he's almost too greedy, where he's going round the keeper and deciding not to shoot straight away. I'm like, brother, if you really wanted to be greedy, you could have been in, scored even more goals. But
Do you think he's
quality,
too far
quality
away?
player.
Like how Newcastle's the furthest away he could be. Do you think he should come to London so you can get close to look? He should come
100%.
to North London, yeah.
I think
Yeah, stopped his whole sleep.
100% he said.
I cannot lie to you. If he signed on that side of North London,
Scary.
you're
yeah.
winning the title.
Yeah,
You're winning the
I think
title.
everyone knows that'll be
You're
a huge
winning the
signing for us,
title.
but everyone knows
That's the
someone
type of
we've
move
always
Arteta
wanted as a
this
fan
January
base.
just needs to say,
It's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be easy.
125 mil. Let me test your.
It's not
Let me
gonna
test
be
your
easy.
metal.
Sharky said they have a lot of funds available.
You
so-
got a lot of funds.
We do. Available or
somewhere,
not is a
you
different
just gotta
thing,
find
but
them,
there's
That
some.
war
Listen,
chest.
of course.
It's somewhere.
We have the most valuable squad in the world as well. There's money we can make.
Allegedly.
There's money we can make, and there's
Transfer
also.
market hype.
In terms of the age of our players, in terms of the quality of them, we have the most valuable squad. But also there
Chelsea
is
got a young squad.
Shout out value.
they do, but they
Shout
have
out
they have
value,
a
man, that quantifier.
more valuable
Very
squad than
now
us.
They might be
Quantifiable.
competing with you guys these days, bro, based on how transfer market works. I can't lie. Chelsea might be competing with you guys.
Potentially.
Yeah. Let me look. I'm historically not Erling Haaland's
Put the
biggest
Viking
fan.
first, man.
No, so I got him first.
Yeah.
But let me say this, right? I'm not Erling Haaland's
He's
biggest
humble now.
fan.
He's humble now.
Oh.
He's humble now.
He's humble now. He's humble, but he's first. I put him first.
He has to be first.
put him
man.
first,
Here's the
but
thing, right?
humble.
I've always said, and people used to get so annoyed at me, that Erling Haaland is the best goal scorer in the world. For me, he's arguably the best goal scorer I've seen in the Premier League, but he's not the best footballer in the world.
Facts.
And now apparently it's facts. But when I said it was the biggest crime, everything
Nah,
for
bro, even Roy Keane said he's playing League One.
that's
like,
ridiculous.
These are things, but these are things that everyone knew. It was just harder. Like you said it when he was scoring hat tricks, which is good because obviously people won't say it, but. Everyone knew he was limited as a footballer. That's something that everyone.
But you know what?
knew.
It's not even about the footballer point. I'm not even asking Erling Haaland. Everyone, because whenever you say footballer, people are like, "Oh, you just care about aesthetics, dribbling." No,
it's not that.
we were talking about Drogba the other day, right? Drogba is a player that even when he doesn't score a goal, dominates back lines.
Yep.
He dominates back fours. He requires so much attention, which to be fair, Haaland does as well too. But then also he's able to physically hold off defenders, bring others into play.
Yeah.
One of the best chesters of the ball in the air, incredible. He offers you more. Haaland, for me, especially for how big he is, it's
he's
not
got
like he's
all the
Aguero,
tools
for
for it.
example, 5'8" or something. He's a grown man. Like he should be
Big fella.
physically
Mushing
dominating guys
guys,
like
bro,
that. Like
yeah.
what Van Dijk did to him the other day, for me, is unacceptable.
Bro, and
But-
how many times have we seen that versus
Maguire
Arsenal as
dominating
well? And
physically.
too often you see
Too
that.
much.
That's the
Too
frustration.
much. He wants the ball too much in transition. However, what I'll say about Erling Haaland is like, yes, Isak is a much better footballer than him for me. But in terms of the value that each of them bring to a team, I just think Erling Haaland's gravity and his threat in transition and his inevitability in front of goal is too valuable to compare to. Isak is a brilliant footballer, and he's scoring goals right now too, which is adding to his case. But I just think the value that Haaland brings to his team
Too loud.
is
It's
too OP.
too loud.
It's
It's
too
too
OP.
loud.
I think it's a question. I think Haaland's
loud.
one,
Yeah.
Isak's two.
For a
which
guy,
is
bro, a
amazing.
guy is capable of scoring 50 goals. As good as I think Isak is, I don't think Isak will ever score 50 goals in a year, bro.
Isak in that City team.
No, I don't think he'll score 50. He'll be a better player in terms of
be
like.
great, yeah.
in
Isak's
terms of
quality.
overall
But this is
play.
the thing. We
But
haven't
50
seen
goals.
it from Isak. We haven't seen one
know what
50.
we
But I
see?
have seen it from Haaland.
Exactly, that's why I put him
but
second.
Fuad, I've barely seen 50 goal seasons from many
Anyone,
players.
from
50
anyone,
goals.
yeah.
Yo, look, I'm not disputing if Haaland is the number one, but I'm saying my current was this season. This season,
Fairs.
Haaland,
Cool,
sorry.
but
Oh,
man.
this season I would
Joe,
take Isak
I
over
have-
Haaland.
I-
I'd agree.
Do you know how
I'd
everyone
agree.
said no matter what striker they are, what level they play, I wish I played at City, I would have got this 40, 50 goals. We were saying that all as hypothesis until Erling Haaland came and actually got 50 goals. But it had to be someone with his skill set.
Yeah.
And we were speaking about on the previous episode, the previous pod that we recorded, about general play and the importance of it. At a certain point when it comes to a striker,
If you're scoring 50
Brother,
goals,
put
keep
me-
your
brother,
general play.
general
But
play.
no, I do think
Give me
I'm not going to
50,
say
it's too loud. The numbers are
general
too
play
loud.
is important. He needs to improve that side of his
He
game
will, yeah,
massively
he has
because
to,
look,
he has
for an
to.
all-timer or whatever, his numbers will put in those conversations, but he can't keep going in these big games against Rudigers and Van Dijks and keep coming out of it looking smaller than it has to get better than that.
6'5", bro.
That's
Come
too.
on,
It's too.
man.
It's
Yeah.
too much. However, let's see what Isak does if he gets that big move because I'm always happy to change my opinions based on new information.
Of
So if I
course.
see Isak at Arsenal or at a Liverpool, for example, and he's going head to head with Haaland,
doing
all of a
great, yeah,
sudden, well, look, things might change. But for now, I still have Haaland above him.
Yeah, I agree. Haaland number one, Isak number two. Number three is
Yeah.
interesting though. Because a few names that can go into that number three spot.
This can go in many
Last-
directions.
Last season, Watkins would have been there, for example. Dom Solanke might have snuck in there. This season we got.
No, we
I
don't.
mean, if we're doing
no,
top
we
three
don't. No, we
celebrations-
don't. Hold on. No,
Top
we don't.
three celebrations.
We don't have that guy here.
This?
No,
I think this. I don't like the
that
celebration as well.
shivering nonsense.
You don't
listeners,
think
I
Cole
did
Palmer's got the
Hoyland.
best celebration in the world?
Morgan Rogers, you mean?
It's his, but Cole
Morgan
Palmer took it
Rogers,
to the
you mean?
streets, broski.
Give pioneers their
Palmer's
due.
And he
Palmer's
does.
getting
This-
it patented.
this-
Rogers
Palmer does.
trademarking
That's
it.
what these internet
He's
kids do.
trademarking it.
That's nasty
It's
work.
not about
That's
doing it first,
nasty
it's about doing it
work.
right, man. Drake said it, bro.
You people
Bro,
don't
you think
respect
Rashford
pioneers.
started this?
Yeah, Lisandro
on, man.
Lopez. started
Ruben
that
Neves.
shit. Not Lisandro Lopez.
Lisandro.
Yeah.
So many did
There
it.
you
and
go.
So many did it in the World Cup as well.
Fuad, it's not about who did it
Saka
first,
did it.
bro. It's about who did it right. Cole Palmer's bringing it worldwide, man.
That's disgusting.
Well,
Absolutely
it's
That's
disgusting.
the game, bro.
Coldest in the world.
So we've got a few options for third.
Yeah, it's definitely not this guy. By
Like
the
I said,
way.
obviously it's not
Yeah, allow
Hoyland.
it.
Obviously it's not Hoyland. Might be Xerxes. No?
No chance.
Wait, the chill guy ain't doing it for you.
Chill guys.
You don't want to talk about Zerky either. So no Rashford, no.
You don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it. My fault.
It's on to you today.
Nah, I want to headbutt this guy.
He's got a lot of forehead.
And he's got a lot of nose. So it would have worked out. It's a combination.
So third place, I whittled it down for me to two. To two, man.
Interesting.
I know what you're gonna go for.
He's gonna annoy me, innit?
Oh, I know who you're gonna go for.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Chris Wood.
Huh?
Up to no good.
I was gonna go for Jackson or Wood. I will.
I thought you were gonna say Jackson or Duran.
No, not yet. I'm not gonna put Durant top three just yet. He hasn't played like he
Who
should start
are
starting
your
out.
two options?
Oh, for me it was Jackson or Wood.
Jackson finished third for me, and it would have
For
been
me, it's
between
Jackson
him
or
and
Wood.
Duran.
For me,
Big
Jackson
respect to Chris Wood, bro. He's a great. He's
But forget Solanke. Is that what you're talking about? Who are you talking about then?
Mateus Cunha. Mateus Cunha, no?
Strand Larson plays up front. Like for me,
You're talking about the 18-month scope
for me,
as well.
the
He falls under all the
For
scopes.
me, he occupies this weird second
Jackson
striker role.
for me. Jackson.
No,
for
Jackson.
me.
For me, Jackson should have
It
been.
is.
I had
It is.
Jackson
Okay.
or Wood,
It
but
is
Jackson's the
I will
third.
say-
But I'm putting Wood in because
Yeah.
currently
I'm
You like
putting
Wood?
in.
I'm putting Wood in.
You like Wood?
Yeah, okay.
He's a
fine.
child.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
child.
He
He's a
like
child.
Wood.
He's a child. That's what
He
I'm
likes
saying.
Wood.
He's a child. He's a
He likes a
child.
lot of Wood.
He's got a baby.
Yeah, we get it.
Our producer's a baby.
We get it. We get it. Our
producer's a baby.
Wood playing against City, coming up against Simpson Pussy. Like Wood and Pussy.
No, you did that. No, he didn't need to go there.
We get
I
it.
didn't even think about that.
We get it. Come
There's
on.
no need for that.
I'm just
There's
saying we
no
get
need
it.
for that.
He didn't score past Pussy.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Failed to finish.
You're trying to kill him. You're trying to kill him.
Yo,
We
You're
get
trying
it.
to kill him.
We get
he
it.
ain't killed the pussy.
Hey, did you see my? Did you see my?
Failed to finish is
My private story like a couple months ago. There's a German kid called Wanker.
Oh yeah, I saw that. What about
Crazy, isn't it?
Private story, only 4 hours in.
No.
No, you're not in
Oh,
it.
you're not in it.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
You met the criteria.
Sorry.
No, apparently didn't meet the criteria.
Wait,
Well.
so, wait,
I thought I was Somali.
wait.
I thought I was his friend.
Wait, so you know
I was
my
on the
private
podcast?
store Instagram? I
I'm
got
your
you. I
close
got you
friends.
muted on Twitter. I might hate you.
Yo,
I might hate you.
Yeah, actually, my hate.
You don't
Okay,
like
we can go outside, you know. We can actually scrap if we have to. We gotta scrap.
Oh, crazy.
You're scrappy because you don't like him. Imagine that.
What different?
So you don't like him.
No, I do like you. But I look at you, I see like Sharky 5 years ago. And when I look at you, I see Sharky in 5 years. I look.
That wasn't
No, like, in a good way. Like in a good way. Like I see
He
younger
says,
me.
he says
and I
you're
see older
him
me.
before all the potential is fulfilled, and before he got in shape, and before he got money,
I got an
and got
issue.
successful,
Cool, I'm gonna
and
say
got
this.
bitches.
Let me tell you what I got.
You're so good. Hey, wow. Yeah.
You know my issue.
You won't get there.
My issue.
Nah, Liam's
That's my grandfather. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. That's not where I end.
You do want to be.
I don't want to be that.
You do trust me.
do, man.
You do trust me.
No.
When
You don't want to live my life.
When you get to my age and you start looking ahead, you're gonna start appreciating.
Trust me.
Whoa, listen. He's looking after himself well.
Looking after him, so he's in coughing after fucking podcast. What the fuck are you on about? He's almost died 3
That's
times
stuff
next
he
to
can't
you.
control.
Yeah,
What he can't control, he's
Yeah.
smashing. What he can't control, it's just.
He can control that, but that's a conversation
youth
for
don't
another time. He
understand.
could control
The
that.
youth don't
but
understand.
it's a
They
conversation
don't.
for a
The
complete
youth
other
don't
time.
understand.
I'm in that middle point between you guys and him, so you know, starting to see things, starting to understand it.
You
now.
still ain't addressed him.
I can't lie, he could. He could.
So I put Chris Wood in my third spot purely if I'm going off currently. I think he's kind of overachieving the most, and I'm going to give him the credit for that in terms of no one expected him to do what he's doing, consistently scoring, big goals, got a hat trick towards the end of last season as well, getting doubles, getting braces, all of that stuff. I'm putting him. I think the obvious answer should be Nicholas Jackson
Yeah.
because he proved a lot of people wrong, and he's scoring. Doesn't even take the penalties, and he's up there with the top scorers. I'm putting just that slight bias to Chris Wood just because of his
What I'll say-
age and
yeah.
he's still doing.
What I'll
stuff.
say about Nicholas Jackson is I feel as though he's come under unfair, harsh criticism. Criticism is necessary, of course. You're playing at Chelsea, you're the number 9. I remember John Obi Mikel was really onto him about the whole
He was
Osimhen
trying to
thing.
get his boy.
I think he wanted.
should go inside
Yeah. So he
You know, that was the worst one ever.
Jackson.
He says,
Chelsea, you need to sign. We used to have
Chelsea.
Didier Drogba.
Drogba.
Bro, it's
and we played against Wayne Rooney.
that's a bit
When
more.
we played Wayne
That's
Rooney.
like it. That's like it.
Oh, did that come? What's that?
What did I
for?
just do?
The pattern.
Is that a camera cut? Which camera was it?
Yo, is that good? Are we good? Yes. Okay.
Hopefully.
Oh my god.
He goes, we used to have Joe Cole and
We used to have Joko and Drogba and
Rooney was really
and we had
specific.
Lampard
It's like
and
four-
wait,
it's
now
like
we got
four
Jackson
accents in
and it's
one.
not the same.
That's actually alright.
Here's nasty work, man.
Yeah, but he,
Nero filmed
Oh,
him
he
once.
does it
Filmed with him
spot
once,
on.
and it was, and I was like, "Yo, what's it become like?" He's a great guy, but sometimes the way he pronounces certain things makes me laugh. So it's been stuck in my head now. That's why I got it so well. Wayne Rooney.
It's really good. That's
I love John Obi.
But I think
one of the
listen,
best podcasts in the UK.
he's come under a lot of unfair criticism because you have to realize he's £30 million.
Yeah.
No, they didn't break. They was on £100 million signing. He should come with a little bit more leeway and time.
For sure.
At the same time, yes, he has some huge howlers in front of goal.
Yeah.
We can't move past that. But as a striker, he got a decent return last year. And he scored, I think, 9 Premier League goals up to this point so far.
No penalties.
Missed too many chances, maybe. I can see how he's frustrating to Chelsea fans. But the criticism he's come under, I don't know if you guys saw Tim Sherwood, by the way, the other day.
Yeah. Oh, called him a rapper.
You see this rapper?
When did Tim Sherwood ever make a good
no,
point?
of
That's
course,
an Arsenal
no one-
fan. That's a
cool.
gun.
No one
That's
looks
a
at
Premier
Tim-
League winner. Captain.
No one-
Premier League winning captain. Respected.
He's
No,
actually
but-
a good player. Sherwood is actually a good player.
Cool, but I'll say this.
Dissing his
No
career.
one-
Good
Bro.
player does not translate to good pundit.
Yeah, because no one.
People were saying he's a shit pundit,
It does.
shit person,
Shit manager.
shit player. He's like
Shit manager. Shit manager. You forgot that bit.
Horrible
Shit
shit
manager.
manager. Horrible
Oh,
manager.
you discovered
Harry Kane.
Kane. You
Yeah.
discovered Harry
Hey,
Kane. You dropped Moussa Dembele for Nabil Bentaleb. We ain't forget.
baller.
We ain't forget.
That was
Bentaleb,
his
man.
captain.
Hey,
Bentaleb was his captain.
Bentaleb, real men are
Nigerian scrum.
That was his
Yeah, there you
captain.
go.
in the
I said,
under-21s.
hey, he's got more international. Shut up, man.
That was under 21
I got
captain.
streets won't forget. We got AFCON, bro. How about that? Keep your streets won't forget.
Yeah.
Good point you made though. The fact that look, Jackson's got 9 goals this season, none of them being penalties.
Yeah.
And he's missed a couple easy
He's
chances.
missed 8 chances in the Premier League.
You know what that
8 big
tells
chances.
what that tells me is he can only score more goals. Because once he starts fixing that, like if this is his base level now, and that's 0 penalties, and he's scored 9 goals, and he's joint third top scorer in the league.
As well, isn't it?
Oh, is that fourth top scorer in the league.
Yeah.
Fourth top scorer in the league with no penalties. It gets his hands on assists as well, and he's missing
And
big
his general
chances.
plays,
and he's missing big chances.
Yes,
So this is his lowest level he can get to because he's missing chances. Once he starts fixing those chances that he's missing, it can only go up. He's not go down.
Jackson.
No penalties, and
I agree.
you know,
Hold on, the one thing about the big
misses minimum.
The one thing about the big misses, and I think this year he's actually been he's been very good in front of goal. The big misses, I'm always skeptical about that because we were saying the same thing about Darwin Nunez. But you need to have footballing IQ, and I think that's one thing that Nico Jackson has proved a lot of people wrong. And the last thing I was gonna say, I said it last episode, I'm gonna say it again. I love the fact that Jackson is starting to add easy goals to his repertoire now as well. The tap-ins, the back post headers and stuff like that. Because like I said last time, no one scores 30, 40 goals a season, and they're all screamers. They're all curlers from outside the box. They're all bicycle kicks. You see Messi and Ronaldo's goal catalogs. Yes, they have brilliant goals, but a lot of them are 1v1s,
in the right place,
back post, header,
4 yards,
deflection.
Yep.
That's how you build a catalog of goals, and
absolutely.
that's how you
Look
end
at
up
Erling
putting
Haaland.
together 20 goal seasons consistently. So
And
I
I
love the
think-
fact Jackson's
And
doing
I think
that
the
now.
growth you've seen from Jackson is almost what. It's funny you mentioned Darwin there. People have been wanting from Darwin because he's got all the chaos and he's got everything. But those simple goals, get me those 5, 6 extra
Well,
ones,
Michael
and
Owen said last year,
that's what Jackson is doing this season essentially. So fair play to
You
him.
know, another player that's got the same amount of goals as Jackson and none of them being penalties. Johan Wissa was mentioned
I'm
earlier.
saying left wing.
Shout
Any
out
more
Rennie.
honorable mentions?
9 goals.
Duran for me.
John Duran.
Duran, of course. You can mention John Duran. He's been starting recently.
Welbeck.
Danny Welbeck's having a great season.
Evan Nilsson.
6
Yes.
goals, Evan Nilsson.
They're not even missing Solanke. They're not
Bro,
missing
they
Solanke.
have not even mentioned that once. They played us and said, "Who?
Yeah.
Bring him as well."
A young Liam Delap.
Yes, I love Liam Delap.
He's not going to be in the top 3, but that's a great
Watch
shout.
out for Liam
Watch out
Delap,
for
man.
Liam
He's
Delap.
one for the
I
future.
think-
Next England striker.
Hey, and another player where we discussed before the season how many goals he'll score. Jamie Vardy. He's
Having
on
a party.
6.
Yes.
No, not in the top 3, but I just want to
I
talk
know,
about
I
strikers.
know, I know.
Debate.
Do
What
you know
was
what
the
it
debate
is?
between him and
It's
Hoyland?
because-
Yeah,
it's
and
because-
I said he'll get more than Lloyd. I said he'll get 10. I said he'll get 10.
Because I
Smith
remember
Sassy will get
I
10.
was saying he wouldn't get past 7, but you said 6. I'm like,
He's on 6. I said he'll get 10.
Let me see. I hope he goes in a drought now.
Bro, that's
Shout out
crazy.
James Vardy, man.
But yeah,
Van Nistelrooy coming in is good for him as well.
yeah, they're almost the same age, it feels like.
You know they've
But
conceded
Vardy's got more Premier League goals, right?
75 shots in 3 games.
He spent longer in the Premier
Van Nistelrooy not 100.
Van Nistelrooy is a
Yeah,
95.
so
Yeah,
Vardy's got way more. Vardy's in the 100.
Yeah, but it's like pound for pound. You know, he did it in
95 and 150 games, yeah.
Van Nistelrooy has 150 Manchester United goals, I think, in the quickest time ever, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro,
obviously he's a
95
pure
and
goal scorer, of
150
course. Well, whose career would you
Apples
have?
and oranges. Van Nistelrooy. Don't play with me, Sharks. Don't
Come
play
on,
with me.
bro.
Don't play.
That's Van Nistelrooy,
It's
bro.
not a tough
Hold on, Van
conversation.
Nistelrooy. What? No, is it Van
not tough.
Nistelrooy? What is
La Liga titles,
Vardy's
Go
league?
Madrid.
Vardy's league title of Leicester is incredible, but Van Nistelrooy's got a few
story.
with United. He's got a few goals, top goal scorer. I think he won PFA as well too. PFA Player of the Year.
Bro.
He might have. I'm not sure.
Everything.
about that.
I'm not sure.
No, I don't think
Nah,
he did.
I
Actually,
don't think he did, but
I'm not sure.
We-
But he should have.
for video purposes,
Maybe
he
not.
did.
Henry was these days.
Definitely true.
Banging
Yeah, the
goals.
season where he did really well. But
Henry,
you guys won the
Henry
league, but Henry did the 2020.
Yeah, yeah.
We didn't win nothing, but Henry was the
Can't
best
lie,
player.
Henry low-key dominated him still.
Of course, right.
Come on,
course,
if you're
man.
gonna-
2002, 2006. That
Yeah,
4
every-
years.
Actually so annoying.
That 4 years. But
Van
it's
Nistelrooy
hard.
Your head must bow every
Van
time it
Nistelrooy
was
was-
conquered.
I was
man.
just
That's
there.
not
He
He was
true.
actually there
Yeah.
in your worst period
Yeah.
and almost like
No,
carrying
but the
you
thing
through.
is, that was Van Nistelroo's best period.
Scholes was playing off him in the
Yeah,
as
early
a
on.
two.
Wallahi
Nistelrooy
was.
was,
Wallahi
was,
was.
was
forget.
unlucky to fall between the era of the 99 treble team
Yeah.
and the Rooney and Ronaldo emergence. Like, he was kind of in the middle ground. He still got us a Premier
He
too.
got
from that.
sacrificed for Cristiano.
Yeah, of course. But he's still, even in that transition era, we still won a league or two because of him.
Yeah,
Shout out, Big
But
Rude.
listen, I was big of Van Nistelrooy. I don't know how we got to because we're talking about him as a manager.
I got man.
Is that your goat?
Nah,
He's
nah,
Dutch, of course. He's
He's
his
up there.
goal,
He's
man.
up there though. He's up there. He's up there.
Top, hey, good striker.
He's up there.
I mean, I didn't see him at his best years, but obviously I know
That's
how
Cam's
good,
favorite
I know how
player
good
ever.
he is.
I can understand a lot of United fans would have fell in love.
Most people love Rudy.
I almost.
Yeah. Well, there you go. That is our top 3 players in every position in the Premier League currently. Like I said at the start of the video, please leave your comments. I'd love to see who you guys have, if there's players we haven't mentioned, because we do honourable mentions, but there are times where we might miss a player in the honourable mentions and you guys go crazy. So go crazy. Let us know in the comments who we forgot. But yeah, let us know. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you very soon. Happy holidays. Bye.
Adios. Peace.